Why was he in the game?
Guys, I think maybe rooting for a football team is just not for me.
His arm?
I don't understand. No, I think it was his leg.
I think that
his left leg, he hasn't moved.
I think I'm a college guy now.
Oh, he's praying.
Who's praying?
I'm praying.
Bergs.
Why was he in the game?
And Hank's, Hank's over here.
That's like malpractice that he was in this game.
Beard in his costume. All right, well, I'll see you guys in 2027.
On today's part of my take, presented by DraftKings, Week 9 in the NFL. It was a crazy, crazy Sunday of games. We're going to recap them all. Bears, Bengals, Bills' big win against the Chiefs. The Bo Nix, Izzy Tebow, a better Tebow. Hank still disagrees. We're going to start with fastest 2 minutes. We're going to talk some World Series
To Tebow.
Tebow was really fucking good, man.
Tim Tebow won a playoff game.
We're going to go savage mode.
Tebow was horrible.
We're going to go savage mode.
Horrible.
That's crazy. That's crazy what you're saying about Tebow.
You don't remember Tebow Mania.
I remember the Mania. He was
He's not close to the microphone. He's dressed like an Amish person.
You booed Tebow because he was right.
Yeah.
When he told Tom Brady, hey, look after Aaron.
My culture is not your costume.
Max, don't worry. It's not about the podcast. It's about Hank making sure his fit is correct. Are you okay?
I'm great.
Matt, you're not even close to the mic.
What are you talking about?
Okay. We're going to do all of that. We're going to talk the World Series, an incredible World Series.
Don't give me that look. You weren't close to the microphone when you were.
I was projecting well.
The Dodgers.
I'm leaving it. I'm leaving the audio as is so that people can
that's
see.
just bad producing.
Amish people don't use electronics, okay? They can't be around microphones.
We're going to do all that. We're going to have a great Monday show for you, and it's brought to you by Game Time. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, packed stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. The Game Time app gives the advantage back to fans. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Game Time guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. We're looking at tickets for Monday Night Football, right, Hank?
Yeah, Monday Night Football. Cardinals at Cowboys, Jerry World, $16.
Wow. Okay.
Game Time app, I just burped. That was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go.
Hey, football guy. Patino. AWS. Bart and Mighty. Yeah. Bart and Mighty. Yeah. Bart and Mighty. Yeah. Bart and Mighty. Yeah. Bart and Mighty.
Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Monday, November 3rd, Week 9. What? Let me be the first to congratulate the Los Angeles Dodgers on back-to-back. Miguel Kissed by a Rojas. Ha. We start in Cincinnati, where the Bengals were looking for a win before their bye, as Joey Fatone Flacco was in sync with JT Chazez Higgins, who had to have thought it's gonna be May every time a ball was thrown his way. On the other side, it was Kyle Monangai Fieri who said, "Welcome to Flavor Town. On the menu today is 176 black and blue yards down the gut. Out of bounds," except he stayed in bounds. Staying in the kitchen, Caleb Williams-Sonoma did it all, catching a touchdown, running all over the field, and passing for 3 scores. The last with time tick, ticking down as he found Colston, Live, Laugh, Loveland for the game-winning scores. The Bears win a thriller, and the Bengals, like Reek in Game of Thrones, continue to have no D. Bears 47, Bengals 42. What?
We go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where Daniel Alex Jones and the Colts are building 7 wins as the Steel are bending but not collapsing. Pat Fryer was a big boy grilling on the mooth. Big boy grilling on the mooth. Cooking the Colts like IKEA and making horse meatballs. How sweet it is. Jalen Warren Buffett cashed in 2 touchdowns, liquidating the Colts defensive line. Calvin and Hobbs Austin made the Colts look like a paper tiger, saying, "See you in the funny papers." Meanwhile, in a touching tribute to the Jim Irsay collection guitars going up for sale, Indianapolis looked like a bunch of overpriced 6-stringers. Mike Tomlin has these boys on a journey, and they're singing "Don't Stop Still Even" in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh 27, Indianapolis 20.
We now go to Foxborough, where Henry Lockwood was on the scene.
In Foxborough, Drake Bell May was pip-pip-to-doodly doing it big to start the game, connecting with DeMario Michael Douglas, who scored a touchdown in traffic. Michael Penix was bursting out of his body with touchdown-itis, connecting with Drizzy Drake London, not once, not twice, but thrice times on the day for big scores. Stephon Barty Biggs was going in dry and coming out soggy after he parked his Big Mac truck right in the little end zone. And in the fourth quarter, the Falcons seemingly tied it up. They just needed Parker Tony Romo to kick the extra point, and he missed it. Patriots escape 24-23.
Thanks, Hank. To memes in Houston.
In Houston, we have a problem because Chris J.J. Abrams' drain hit C.J. Stroud into darkness as Nico Phil Collins sang "You'll Be in My Heart," as Demico Moore Ryan had to go back to his ex, David Bruce Millis. Bo Nickelback said, "Look at this pass," as he found Cortland by Marriott Sutton, who checked in early to the end zone for 6. Woody Marks, Bubba Sparks was rocking everywhere as he set up John Christian, Kaimino, Ila, Emeka, Ike, Kuma, Pu, Fairbairn. That's not a pun, that's just his full name, as he had 5 field goals. RJ Harvey Dent lived long enough to see himself become the villain as he had the game-tying touchdown. And what are you talking about? Will Lutz walked off the Texans with the game-winning field goal. Broncos 18, Texans 15.
Thanks, memes. In Detroit, where the Lion pride paraded down the field as Jared Goff was degenerate, spreading the ball around, disregarding the D, and ended up scoring with Sam LaPortia de Rossi. But the game turned on Brian Four Aces defense, Dustin Johnson, Patrick Reed, Peter Uline, Harold Varner, as they harassed the Lions all afternoon, turning them into Garfield without his lasagna. I hate Mondays. I have no idea if that's how Garfield sounds.
I hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays. Aaron Mike Jones was still ripping runs on his way to 78 yards. And the big news out of this game, though, was the Vikings have a quarterback, as Ray J. McCarthy is happy he's in Minnesota. Vikings 27, Lions 24.
We go up to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, where the Green Bay Leonardo DiCaprios found themselves on the problematic side of young love once again. Recovering porn addict Dave Canales had his hands full this week with prepping for Micah Parsons and avoiding pictures of Sydney Sweeney's dress online. Speaking of Sydney Sweeney's dress, Tej, I think I speak for every American male last week when I say, you just got jacked off. Carolina seemed to switch into Tom Cruise control as they continue to force Chuba L. Ron Hubbard down our throats, while Mike Tirico Dowdle is much better on a play-by-play basis. The Packers' Luke Quan Musgrave let his team down and refused to apologize, as Dave Portnoy Canales kept him bottled up very unfairly for pretty much the entire first half of the game. The Panthers, 16. The Packers, 13. The Carolina Panthers? Packers, 13?
We head over to Nashville, where Zach was on the scene.
In Nissan Stadium, Justin G. Herbert was left with some major PTSD after his pass was intercepted by the sweet life of Zach and Cody Barton, who sings, "You and me, we got the end zone to see, so come on down. Just me and you in the backfield too, so come on down." As he strolls into the end zone for 6 points. But then Justin Bieber Herbert went swag on you to Michael Scott Matlock. "Oh damn, that's a touchdown, it's so big." That's what she said. Afterwards, John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith Scott punched the ball 60 yards as the crowd erupts with Whenever we go 3 and out, the people always shout special teams take back touchdown for the Titans too. Da 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 da. To seal the deal, just in case you forgot, I'm dating Madison Beer. Here's a reminder that I am, and she's extremely likable, kind of attractive, and great girl. Herbert rushes into the end zone from 1 yard out. Chargers 27, Titans 20.
Thanks, Zach. In Buffalo versus Kansas City. Max. Huh?
We head over to Buffalo, where Dalton Kinlaid was penetrating the Chiefs' defense early as he started to score with a 23-yard catch and run. But then Rasheed Rice Baby said, "Yo, Booker, let's kick it," for the extra point after scoring the Chiefs' first touchdown of the game. After a good second quarter for the Bills, the Chiefs had a chance to get some points going into the half, but Holly should have gotten into the fucking end zone. Brown was unable to cross the pylon, forcing the Chiefs to settle for a field goal. Late in the third quarter, Josh Peck Allen told his fullback, "Hug me, brother," and bring me into the end zone as the Bills went up 2 scores in what would ultimately seal the game. Bills 28, Chiefs 21.
Big booms from Drake and Josh today.
We
got both brothers.
Big booms.
Standing on the corner, Jameis Winston sourdough, such a fine sight to see. It's the Shanahan man cooking up a plan. It's a lot of Christian McCaffrey. Come on, Dart, just do your part. MetLife smells like you gambled on a fart.
49ers 34, Giants 24. And that was week 9 in the NFL. Fastest 2 minutes brought to you by our friends at Chevy. Football season is here, and whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready. It's the Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado is a longtime partner of Pardon My Take and our favorite truck, and it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game. Silverado is America's most dependable full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Head to chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado. Okay, week 9 in the books, and holy shit, this is why the NFL, you can never quit it, boys. Because week 8, it was dog shit. We said it. We admitted it. You got to say hand up. These games sucked. 12 out of 13 games in week 8 were double digits, decided by double digits, the Jets being the lone one-score game. This week, and we still have Sunday Night Football that we're going to recap at the end. It hasn't started yet. We had 9 out of 11 games, one-score games. They were awesome games, crazy games, overtimes. Holy shit.
Comeback player of the week, the NFL.
The NFL.
Roger Goodell did it again, right down to the wire. The Chiefs Bills delivered as always. That game, it's impossible for that game to be a blowout.
Yeah.
That game is always going to be. They could play that game until they're 50 years old, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and it's going to come down to the final possession.
So let's get into the week 9 games, and we'll start with the craziest game. It was Bears 47, Bengals 42. This game took years off my life. The Bears season was essentially over. Joe Flacco with an unreal comeback. You can never count out Joe Flacco. He had 470 yards. The Bears were cruising. They were up 14 with like a little over 2 minutes left. Joe Flacco goes down, scores a touchdown. They get the onside. They go for 2, go down 6, get the onside kick, score again, go up by 1 with 50 seconds left, and then Caleb Williams running the ball, and then Caleb Williams hitting Colston Loveland. The season was over. The Bears season was about to fall off a cliff.
You can't
and they
lose
somehow bounced back and won that game. And my biggest takeaway is, holy shit, are both defenses really, really bad, because 47-42 is not an NFL score.
What was that? And also, Ben Johnson just decided to really unleash Caleb Williams at multiple positions today.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams was like Shohei Ohtani today.
He had 280 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. He had 53 yards rushing, and he had 22 yards receiving with a touchdown. He caught 2 balls. Ben Johnson had 4 different Bears attempt to pass. He emptied the clip. It was insane. The whole game was insane. It was back and forth. And I know I've said this. I think this is the third time I've said this year, but the Bears never win that game. And something is different with Ben Johnson. I'm not ready to say the Bears are a good team quite yet. I've been holding off because you can't give up 42 points and let Joe Flacco, who threw for the most yards for any quarterback over 40 years old in NFL history.
Let's go.
You can't do that and be like, hey, we're a good team. You just can't. So 5-3 is it's awesome to be sitting at 5-3, but the Bears defense needs a lot of work. I said going into this game, it was Caleb Williams and this offense must light up the Bengals. They did just that. So that part feels good. But more than anything, it's Ben Johnson, because that's a game the Bears would lose. The Bears would quit in a dire situation, and they just kept on. They got off the mat when it's like, how the fuck did this just happen? Absolute stunning that the Bengals came back and took the lead. But Ben Johnson has these guys believing in something different. They have them believing that they're better than they probably are.
Yeah,
which is important.
It was a crazy ending, and the tackling by the Bengals, it was just awful.
Awful.
Bad tackling. Great ballsy play call by Ben Johnson, knowing that you can throw across the middle of the field, trusting that you'll be able to get up there and spike the ball. Because I would actually say that in the past, the Bears have been afraid of finding themselves in that situation.
Yeah.
Where you can attack the middle of the field, and then something is going to go wrong.
Yep.
And you won't be able to get up there and spike it, and you won't be able to kick a field goal. But he trusted. I just love how Ben Johnson he must watch every guy on the practice field over summer, like during training camp. And just seeing, okay, that guy can throw the ball pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy can throw the ball pretty
Dude,
good. He just
Cole Kmet's threw a laser.
lefty.
Yeah.
A lefty laser. But yeah, he watches every guy and he's like, okay, I can use that guy for a play.
Yeah.
Yep, DJ Moore, we're gonna have you throw the ball too. It was an awesome game to watch, and it was actually the perfect ending because I wanted Joe Flacco to play well and I wanted the Bears to win. And so it checked all the boxes. How did the Bengals figure out how to recover an onside kick? Because the Bengals, given their defense, they should just onside kick every single time.
Well, I think that's more. The Bears had so bad for the Bears. The defense, obviously, it's been ravaged by injury, but also lacking of dudes. They did actually take the ball away a bunch, and it almost, there was that return that was actually came all the way back. That could have been the game right there. The special teams for the Bears was an absolute debacle. I like to win a game like this where you let up the opening kickoff, return for a touchdown. Mm-hmm. The other team blocks a field goal on you, and they recover an onside kick. It hasn't happened in like 20 years. The Bengals did everything right on special teams. The Bears did everything wrong. But yeah, that was you don't see on. I mean, the Bears just didn't go for the ball.
Yeah.
It just was just like dribbling around and hit everyone's leg.
Yeah, if I was the Bengals, I would do that every single time I would kick off because it's not going to be any worse than your defense. You might as well just try to get the ball back. And also, shout out to Zach Taylor. Maybe the worst challenge. I don't want to say of all time.
Well,
because there have been some bad challenges. This is definitely the worst challenge of the year.
It was revenge for the John Fox when he was the Bears head coach in 2017. He did the same thing, just reverse, where he tried to challenge. I think it was Benny Cunningham touchdown. He tried to challenge it, he was ruled down at the 2. Tried to challenge it that he scored. They went and looked, and they're like, actually, it's a touchback.
Yeah.
So it has happened before. But yeah, Zach Taylor trying to challenge the ruling on the field and then having it be a touchdown was a pretty bad challenge.
Yeah, so it was DJ Moore, right?
Yeah.
DJ Moore going in the end zone. Zach Taylor saw him lose the ball at the goal line. I think everybody watching was like, holy shit, did he just fumble that through the end zone? Is that going to be a touchback? I think the announcer said that might be a safety. That would rock if that's what the ruling was. But Zach Taylor was like, I think I could challenge this and get this turned into a touchback. Then they saw, oh no, he actually crossed the goal line. So that's the cell phone of the year.
There was no way it was going to be a touchback unless it was a touchdown first, which makes no sense because it couldn't be a touchback if it was a touchdown first. When you watch the replay, you're like, if he fumbled, then you're admitting that he crossed the line because he had the ball crossing the line.
Yeah, he did.
And then he fumbled.
I think they were hoping that he fumbled as he was reaching the ball out.
But it wasn't even close.
It looked like, I don't know, then the announcer said like, oh, the defender's forearm might have been pinning the ball to his hand. I don't know about all that. It was a bad challenge. Bad job by Zach Taylor.
Also, shout out Kyle Monangai because he was insane. 176 yards, ran so hard. One of those guys that like this, Ryan Poles got a lot of shit for not getting a running back in the draft till very, very late out of Rutgers. DeAndre Swift was hurt, and he's just one of those guys, his legs just never stop moving.
A Shiano man.
Just love watching him run. And the Bears, credit also to Ryan Poles. The Bears' interior offensive line has been really, really good. The tackle position is still, or at least Theo Benedict is a problem. But in terms of the Bears' interior offensive line, which we put a lot of money into, Tooney, Dahlman, and Jackson, they all had 0 pressures allowed, 0 hits, 0 hurries. And they ran the ball for 283 yards on the ground. So, bully ball. I don't know.
To your point about Kyle Manungai,
Yeah.
is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah.
Manungai. He, when you have a running back with dreads that runs physically, it looks so much better.
Yeah.
Than if you have a guy with short hair.
And he was physical as all hell, and you could see it. Listen, I know there's going to be a lot of people being like, hey, it's the Bengals. I agree. I said before the game, I was like, the Bears offense has to go off because it's the Bengals defense. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, the Bears offense is completely solved and everything's working because it's the Bengals defense. But going into this game, it's like you have to put up big-time points, big-time yards. Otherwise, there's bigger problems. Those were put to rest for a week. And again, 5-3, the gateway. I said, don't be surprised if the Bears are 5-4 or 6-3 after week 10. The gateway is still wide open, and they're finding it really just comes down to like the culture has shifted with Ben Johnson, where the team looks like they're not going to give up in situations where they would have given up in the past.
Ben Johnson said, "Don't apologize for a win in this.
Never.
League. You never apologize.
There's 3
for a
wins
win.
this year that are officially. I've said it. 3 wins that are the Bears never win this game. It was the Raiders game, the Commanders game, and this game. Bears never win those games.
5-3 looks good too. Just like how long have you looked at those numbers?
It's
the 5-3.
It looks great.
It looks pretty good.
There's a lot after so the Bears have the Giants next week, and then the schedule gets very difficult because it's like 2 against the Packers, 2 against the Lions, Eagles, Steelers, Niners. A lot of hard games, but my whole plan was if they can get 6-3 or 5-4, they'll at least have a puncher's chance to maybe get into a playoff berth if they can tread water in the back half of the schedule.
Yeah.
So that's open still.
And right now, you're still in the window of C.J. Gardner-Johnson being happy.
Yeah.
Because he had a pretty good game today. I know the secondary didn't
got
look
a
that
sack,
good,
I
but
think.
he got a sack. I think he had he had a sack for sure today, but he looked good. He looked like he was going to be a good addition to the team, and as long as you guys win these games, that's a gateway game for keeping him happy and making sure that he still wants to be on the team.
Season was over. It would have been the end of the season. It felt like it would have been a game that ended the season if you lose that game.
And Bengals fans are going through it right now. I love the customized jerseys that sad franchises get for their quarterbacks just to try to like put a smile on people's face at a game. Mm-hmm. I saw a Flacco jersey that was FLACCEAUX, like the Burrow, but for Flacco.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
it's a
that.
pretty good jersey because like I've rooted for some really bad teams. You have to have jerseys that are so funny and bad that it at least for an instant makes your friends happy when you're at a game together. It's like that's a creative jersey.
I'm also addicted to LSU fans because they've been in the news recently with, the governor and firing Brian Kelly. I saw someone, I think it was someone tweeting it, like getting mad at someone, and they told them to go away, and they had to spell it that way, like where it's like they just have to keep doing the EAUX,
Yeah.
even in the situations where they're upset and like go away. The Bengals though, this is tough. They're the first team since 1960s to lose back-to-back games where they scored 38 plus. 6 times in the last 2 years, they've scored 30-plus points and lost a game.
I was going to say they didn't do that last year?
Not back-to-back games, 38-plus.
Okay.
Back-to-back games, 38-plus. They had Chase Brown afterwards. He said, finish the fucking game. Just end it. Just end the fucking game, talking about the defense. Jamar Chase said one fucking stop when he was walking up the tunnel. I don't know. Like, it's got to be so frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Because your offense is electric, and you have T. Higgins made an unreal catch today. That touchdown catch he had was insane, and they can move the ball so well, and their defense can. It looks like a bad Big 12 defense.
Yeah, Flacco had that one bad pick at the end of the game, and it was kind of fucked up how he had to sprint back so far. I don't know why he ran. Like he saw Montez Sweat coming, and he was just like, I'm going to run in a straight. I'm not going to try to make a tackle. I'm just doing wind sprints right now, trying to stay in shape.
470 yards.
What else can you expect from Flacco?
No.
4 touchdowns, 2 picks. Yeah, bad picks. I get that. But if Joe Flacco was throwing for 470 yards, that's not on Joe.
Yeah.
That he lost this game.
Can I do a couple quick blind resumes for you?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not deluding myself to think that the Bears are a really good team, but I just want to throw out a blind resume. Player 1 receiving touchdown. Player 2, 0 receiving touchdowns.
Ooh, I think player 1 might be Colson Loveland, and I think player 2 might be Tyler Warren.
No.
Oh, okay.
Player 1 is Caleb Williams. Player 2 is Matthew Golden.
Okay.
The first round pick for the Packers.
All right, that's
who plays wide
interesting.
receiver.
Did Tyler Warren have a receiving touchdown today?
I don't think he had one today, but I do have
I think that might be a double blind resume.
I do have a blind resume as well. Last 3 games, 12 receptions, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. And player 2, 13 receptions, 148 yards, 1 touchdown. That is Colson Loveland and Tyler Warren, which I actually haven't been taking place. I haven't been engaging in that discourse because they're both rookies, and I think they're both very good. But I'm very happy to see Colson Loveland get more targets, red zone, all that kind of stuff, because you drafted him 10th overall. You got to use him.
Yeah, that was an awesome reception that he had where he just bounced off. Bad tackling.
I couldn't believe he kept on going because it
was awesome.
You didn't really want to have it be a kick again. Cairo Santos, where the hell is Jake Moody? Bring him back.
Cairo Santos did not look confident going into that kick either.
No.
I don't know if he has a tick, if that's always a thing that he's got. I know I had a kicker last year that had a tick.
Yeah.
It's not that you don't have the most confidence in your guy if his left eye is twitching.
Yeah. I have to give one last shout out to Shy Sports Bums on Twitter. Probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in quite some time. Bears fans, they did a Cincinnati-Chicago handshake where it was a shot of Malort mixed with Skyline chili.
Yeah.
You are a hero, my friend, because I almost puked watching this video.
Yeah.
So
when did they do
credit
that?
to you, man. You got a stomach that is stronger than any man alive.
Because somebody tweeted
before the game.
Somebody tweeted that at me at like 10:30 this morning. Not the video, but the idea of mixing Skyline and Malort. And I thought about it. And as a man who has grown to love both Malort and Skyline, I think this plays.
Yeah, I mean, you basically are saying I'm stronger than every person alive because this is what I'm attempting to do. That to me, combining Malort and Skyline chili is more impressive than like jumping out of an airplane or what Alex Honnold does, free soloing.
Yeah.
That's way more impressive.
I would do it. I would. I think that the fat from the Skyline would cut the gasoline flavor from the Malort just a little bit.
Oh,
The cinnamon and wormwood. I think that could work together nicely.
oh, but yeah, good. I mean, great game. I was going to be big time doom and gloom if they had lost that game. Hank, you're in your Amish costume. You were Amish for Halloween?
Amish for Halloween.
I saw a screenshot of your face when all of that was going down. You weren't happy, but you were more like, "Wow, this is going to be something."
I couldn't. I mean, the onside kick was stunning.
Because it's also a delayed. I think I said out loud 100 times on the stream, just recover the onside kick, just recover the onside kick. And then when they did, it was like, how could this be happening? How could this be happening? And it almost happened.
But you got it done.
Got it done.
That's it.
Got it done. 5-3 looks good. All right, next game. We have the Vikings 27, Lions 24. JJ McCarthy. Baller.
Back. As we predicted, JJ McCarthy stud.
This was a lot of the Vikings defense, too. They were awesome today. They completely shut down the Lions' run game. They were all over Jared Goff. They had 5 sacks, 30 QB pressures, and David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs had 65 total rushing yards, which is, you don't see that usually from the Lions. So credit to whatever Brian Flores did to fix it, because they were, remember, was it 10 days ago when they got absolutely gashed by the Chargers? They look like a different team, and JJ McCarthy, winner. Third and 5 with 1:40 left. If you don't trust your quarterback, you're running the ball and punting. They trusted JJ McCarthy, and he threw a perfect back shoulder pass to Naylor. Maybe that's a good sign. Good sign.
They did a very good job protecting him too.
Yeah.
Like they gave him a nice clean pocket a lot, and he was making the most of it. He looked good today. I've had my doubts about JJ, saying like, yeah, I was in the group of people that said he had one good quarter until now. And then the whole injury thing was kind of strange. But based on what you saw today, if you're a Vikings fan, going into today, you know that deep down you were like, what if the haters are right?
Yeah.
What if he's not the guy? What if we got rid of 2 very good quarterbacks and we now have a second-year quarterback that is being treated with baby gloves and he might just not be good? You were kind of a little bit afraid of that going into this game, and he made you feel really good about yourself because he looked very, very good today.
He's started now 3 games in the NFL, 2 wins, and both wins road divisional games. That's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a blind resume for J.J. McCarthy. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone listening? Hank, you ready for this? I want you to pick, Hank. Player 1, 143 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 rushing touchdown in a 27-24 win. Player 2, 143 yards passing, 2 touchdowns passing, 1 interception, 1 touchdown running in a 27-24 win.
It's the same.
It's the exact same stat line, and that's both of J.J. McCarthy's wins. Isn't that fucking crazy?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Exact same yardage, exact same touchdown to interception, rushing a touchdown, exact same final score. Wow.
I would take
Whoa.
the first one.
First one, yeah. I thought,
Shit. That was the one against the Bears.
because I thought today he looked a lot
That
better
was more
than he
clutch.
did in that one.
The clutch, the clutch factor in the first win.
Yeah.
Fair.
He had a higher clutch
Fair. I
rating.
played myself.
Yeah.
like 143 yards is not a lot, but if you watch the game, you thought he looks like he is more than capable of being a starting quarterback in this league.
And you saw what like Kevin O'Connell wants to do is they want to run the ball. They ran the ball down the Lions' throat.
Yep.
They had 143 yards or 142 yards rushing. Aaron Jones being back is big for them. And that's clearly the recipe. But I was, again, I feel like not many teams can make the Lions offense look like they look today. And they just looked panicked and out of sorts because they were not able to run the ball, and Jared Goff didn't have a lot of time, and that's all credit to the Vikings defense.
Your Vikings defense and their offensive line was great today.
Yeah. Do you think so? Dan Campbell did take full ownership, which I liked. He said we did everything we needed to do to lose that game. I didn't have them ready coming out of the bye. That's got to be one of the most painful things for Dan Campbell to have to say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have them ready coming out of the bye, because that's something he prides himself on, having the boys ready out of a bye.
I think the bye week is bad for Dan Campbell. Like being away from football for that long.
Do you think
it's
he
not
could just
healthy?
next year he could be like, no bye week for us?
Yeah, he could just be
We'll
like,
play.
I'm going to show up to the office. I'm going to treat it like it's a game week. It's
Yeah.
up to you guys. I can't force you to. And then he just takes notes on everyone that doesn't show up. I
Yeah.
can see him doing that. So after the bye, Dan Campbell is now 2-2-1.
Maybe he requests
After the bye.
Maybe he requests for his schedule the bye week to be they play Monday night, then they play Thursday.
Yeah,
So the least amount of bye time.
yeah.
That's probably what he's going to do.
He might do that. I think actually being away from the game, it's a negative
It
for
fucked
Dan
him up.
Campbell. Yeah.
It fucked him up. I don't know what to make of this. There was a few games today where it's like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot the NFL. Anyone can win any week, and the Vikings were. I mean, we're going to talk about the Panthers, but there were some big time doggies who won outright.
I think the NFC North is going to be very interesting.
NFC North is it is.
I don't
mean,
think it's the juggernauts that it was last year, but I think it's going to be more interesting.
It's basically like the discourse going on right now, the SEC, where the SEC is like, it's not that we're down, it's that we're just so good that we beat up each other.
Yeah, we beat each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the old NFC beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is you every time you think like, oh, the Lions are way better than everyone, the Packers are way better than everyone, you have a week like this and it comes back to earth.
Yeah, this is a big win.
Yeah.
Huge win for the Vikings.
Yeah, because the Vikings were kind of on that teetering, is their season going to be a wash if they drop to 3-5? Now they have the Ravens next week, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
'Cause the Ravens
I still don't know what to make of the Ravens right now.
they're a playoff team.
We'll see.
Just say they're a playoff team.
They are.
They should
But they
be
got to
a
be
playoff
perfect.
team.
They got to be perfect.
They got to be perfect, but they're a playoff team. We just got to get ahead of it and say they're a playoff team.
We also should have paid attention that on the NFL Network they did their picks for this game, and it was 100% Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you think we should walk back the soft benching now, or do we think maybe it was still a soft benching? And the soft, I think we should double down. Say the soft benching
It worked. It worked. Yeah. No, I'm a soft benching guy now.
Yeah.
Like it's not when I say that he got soft benched. Listen, I'm going to trust what KOC does. Mm-hmm. He's a quarterback whisperer.
He soft benched him.
And he was right next. I mean, when you soft bench your quarterback, there's a lot of time to whisper to your quarterback next to you on the sidelines.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, next up, Steelers 27, Colts 20. This was another one. Mike Tomlin still got it. They had a funeral in the parking lot, Steelers fans did, for their defense before the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you judged what the Steelers have been in the last few weeks, especially Sunday Night Football last week against the Packers in the second half, their defense is atrocious. The Colts are the best offense going into this week. We're the best offense in the NFL. And the exact opposite happened because the Steelers' defense was absolutely lights out. And
They got turnovers.
Six takeaways. The Colts had 4 turnovers through 8 weeks, and then they had 6 today.
Yeah. The Steelers defense looked alive today, and there's plenty of blame to go around, but I think it all has to start with Seth.
Yeah.
For the Colts.
Who-
Max, I DM'd you the video.
By the way, we should say R.I.P. Seth's grandfather. He lost his grandfather today.
I'm sorry to hear that,
Yes.
Seth. Very sorry to hear that. But this is unrelated to the grandfather. Seth does the videos every week. This is our Colts. He makes a unique theme song for each opponent.
We love Seth.
And we love Seth. Listen, my 4-year-old son Chris was a huge Seth fan until this video came out, and now he is not allowed to watch him anymore because this is
I disagree.
Well, let's see. This is the Colts Week 9 anthem going into the Steelers game. Max, can you play it?
This is our Colts, this is our team, we bleed blue. This is our Colts, whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Steelers, let's break Rodgers back. This is our team, go Colts.
Yes.
So yeah, parental advisory on that. We should have slapped that on there. Explicit. Let's break Rodgers back is what he said. And then he got some backlash for that, and he issued an apology video. Max,
Being savage.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
guys can't be savage anymore?
if you click on the tweet, his own reply to it, he apologizes. Let's hear his
Dude was being
apology.
savage.
Hey guys, Seth here. I just want to address something that I have gotten comments about from today's Colts Anthem video. I just want to set the record straight. I do not want Aaron Rodgers to get hurt. I do not condone violence. We were just being savage just to be fun. Sorry if it came in if you guys took it the wrong way.
Yep.
But go Colts. Hope you guys understand I was just being savage. Didn't want to promote violence like that. So I appreciate your understanding, and I hope you guys are still fans of me. Love you guys, and go Colts.
We are.
Guys can't be savages anymore.
It's crazy.
But here's the thing.
He literally was he was being savage.
He was being savage, and he was. But you don't apologize for being a savage. That's where I have a problem.
I think this might have been his first time getting a little backlash, and it's probably a little scary because people didn't realize that he had savage in him.
Yeah, but you don't bend the knee to the mob. The mob went out for their pound of flesh, and Seth, you should have just said, "Fuck that! I'm a savage.
Yeah,
I'm Seth."
He when he released this on Friday night, I quote tweeted, I said, "Guys just can't be savage anymore. Like this is bullshit." And someone aptly pointed out, imagine if I had to apologize for every time I was savage about Aaron Rodgers. I think the show would have just been me apologizing.
Apologizing makes you look weak, Seth. You can't do that. You got to stand by your take. You wanted to break his back, and then you took it back, and guess what? You didn't break Aaron Rodgers' back.
Being savage is what guys got to do sometimes, all right? Like, we got to be able to talk shit. We got to be savage. We should just do that. Like Zach, say something savage real quick.
Let's get savage.
No, that's not. No. Who the Bucks playing next week?
Yeah, kick him in the nuts.
There we go.
Who the Bucks playing next
Zach,
week?
don't be too savage.
Who the Bucks playing next week?
Don't
Zach?
be too savage.
The Patriots. Oh, get savage, Zach.
It's a gentleman's game.
Yep.
Get
Yep.
savage.
Yep.
It's a gentleman's game.
Hank, you get savage. Show them how it's done. By the way, this is all under guise of savage, so you're allowed to say whatever you want.
We call this, savage guarding on the show.
All right, so let's decapitate Baker Mayfield.
There you go. That was so savage of him. Zach?
That's a silly hat.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Zach
shit.
can't get savage.
Oh no, he did. You look, dude. You look silly.
Max lives 99% of his life in savage mode.
I hope Patrick Mahomes breaks both his fucking ankles.
That was savage of
savage.
you, dude. Listen,
savage.
and when someone listens back to that and gets mad, guess what? We were having our savage segment, okay? Can we play Seth's apology again? just love how he's like, I was just trying to be savage.
Being savage.
Just being
We're
savage.
just being savage.
Feels
Hey
like
guys, Seth
lying
here. I
down
just
in
want to
bed.
address
Maybe
something
he needs
that
to work on the camera angle a
I
little bit,
have
raise that
gotten
up.
comments about from today's Colts Anthem video. I just want to set the record straight. I do not want Aaron Rodgers to get hurt. I do not condone violence. We were just being savage just to be fun. Sorry if it came in the wrong, if you guys took it the wrong way, but go Colts. Hope you guys understand I was just being savage. Didn't want to promote violence like that. So I appreciate your understanding, and I hope you guys are still fans of me. Love you guys, and go Colts.
100% still fans of Seth, and sorry for his loss. And dude, you were savage.
He
Who
should
cares?
not have. Imagine being DeForest Buckner and you watch the pump up video as you always do on Fridays, and you're ready to run through a brick wall for Seth. You're ready to run through Aaron Rodgers' spine, and then he apologizes for it later. Talk about taking the wind out of your sails.
Yeah, you can't.
That's the lesson that he has to learn. Is like, dude, you're a savage. That's how God made you. You don't need to walk it back.
How nervous do you think Seth was that if Aaron Rodgers got hurt?
I mean, that would have been
So savage.
It would have been savage.
That would have been so fucking savage.
It would have been
if he
super
got hurt.
savage. Yeah.
Yeah. But credit to the Steelers defense. Peyton Wilson, by the way, felt like he was everywhere. TJ Watt had his old pop back, had a strip sack. Are we concerned at all that this was a Daniel Jones Giants performance?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of the memes of him turning back, anamorphing back into Daniel Jones. I think Daniel Jones is now good Daniel Jones. I think he had a bad game.
Okay.
I'm okay. Listen, worse quarterbacks than him and better quarterbacks. Actually, a lot of quarterbacks have struggled running into the Pittsburgh Steelers at the wrong time.
That's true.
And that's what I think this was. They were desperate. Steelers were desperate today.
Very desperate. Mike Tomlin always wins these type of games. It also, I said this on Friday, this was the Colts' first time on natural grass, outdoors, the elements. Maybe doesn't look as great. It was more also the Steelers had a great game plan. They did not let Jonathan Taylor get going at all and made Daniel Jones be a pocket passer, and it didn't work out.
And they also just constantly threw to tight ends.
Yeah.
They had every tight end involved in the game plan today.
The Steelers' offense is not fixed in any way.
No.
If you look at this score of this game, this was a lot of the Steelers' defense finally winning them a game where they got short fields, because I think Aaron Rodgers was still his air yardage, like the pass, I think its average was like 2.7 yards, so it's still a lot of dump offs, a lot of short throws. But if Aaron Rodgers, if he has a really good defense, that is a dangerous team. So you just got to still be a really good defense. How much credit do we give Jalen Ramsey, who apparently stood up in front of the team on Saturday night and gave a speech, and Rodgers said afterward he felt something changed last night after Ramsey's speech.
Yeah, I mean, Rodgers might have been peaking at that very moment, and everything kind of came together. I think you got to give Ramsey a lot of credit. I think somebody had to do it.
Yeah. He changed the whole course of the Steelers season.
There have been some great speeches out there, and I think you have to – we're going to monitor the Steelers moving forward, pre-speech and post-speech.
Yes. Who do the Colts have next week? Let's play a Whose Line Is It Anyway with DraftKings.
The Colts have the Falcons.
The Falcons in Berlin.
In Berlin, Germany.
Falcons desperate. Wait, don't. I'm not looking. I'm gonna say Colts -4.
I'm going to say Colts -3.
It's Colts -6.5
Oh.
on DraftKings Sportsbook.
Okay.
All right, so
Sunday at 8:30.
metrics, our power rankings tell us the Colts.
Yeah. No. Falcons.
Yeah.
We thought it would be shorter. You got to take the 6.5.
No, I'm saying like I like the Colts -6.5.
But you thought
said
the line was
going
be
to be
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting.
No.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Other way.
Yep, you're right. Got to take the Falcons.
Gotta take the
I'm on
Falcons.
Falcons heavy.
Yeah.
That's my play of the week, actually.
Okay. Next game, we have the Broncos and Texans.
By the way, side note,
Yeah.
it's been so nice waking up on Sunday and not having a game early.
We're back to it.
It sucks.
We're back to it. I know. It has been nice. Broncos 18, Texans 15. Is Bo Nix just a better version of Tim Tebow?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm saying Tim Tebow for the Broncos was awesome. Tebow time was incredible. I'm saying better version.
I've been saying this since he started.
Bo Nix sucked at the start of this game. He was 1 for 7, 3 yards, interception halfway through the second quarter. Bo Nix in the fourth quarter just was like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm Bo Nix. Went 9 for 16, 76 yards passing, a touchdown, 36 yards rushing, the 25-yard scramble, which put them in field goal range. Bo Nix just needs to warm up. He just needs to have a little back against the wall moment before he can be like, yeah, you know what? I got to start being Bo Nix again.
Yeah, I am a believer, but a lot of that is the Tebow factor, where it's, yes, he plays like shit. He makes you scratch your head, and then you watch him at the end of the game, and you're like, this guy's a winner, and he's clutch as fuck, and that's what Bo Nix does. Now, yeah, part of it had to do with the fact that he was playing against a really, really good defense.
Really good defense.
The Texans' defense is awesome. The Broncos' defense is awesome. I was so happy the way this shook out because it's exactly how I envisioned this game going. 18-15, and when C.J. Stroud got hurt and Mills Mafia came back in the game, Davis Mills, it felt like it was going to be a tough ask for the Texans to win that game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, two really good defenses going at. So I'm not going to fault Bo Nix too much for waiting until the fourth quarter to really turn into the good version of Bo. Because I think just about every quarterback will struggle with this Texans defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just it was Bo kind of treading water for a while and then waiting until the perfect time, lulled them into a false sense of security. That's what Bo does.
And he still does. Even when he started bad, he still will just be like, I'm throwing it deep.
Yeah.
Little Rex Grossman in him, where it's like, I'm gonna throw it deep and I'm gonna hit Cortland Sutton. And I do have confidence in Bo Nix when he rolls out. And you're like, oh, there's a deep pass. And the Broncos have won 6 in a row. And it doesn't matter really how they've done it all types of way. They've won it ugly against the Jets. They won it in crazy fashion against the Eagles. They blew out the Cowboys. This one was a complete slog, but they found enough, and their defense will keep them in every game until Bo Nix is like, yeah, this is time for me to be Bo Nix.
Yeah, the Broncos, they've won. They've blown a couple teams out, kind of, but they play in a lot of ugly games.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of their thing, is they're going to play in a shitload of ugly games, and that will happen if they get to the playoffs, and they've got a lot of experience winning ugly, which is very good for them. They've got a good coach, too.
Think about
Sean Payton can win you some ugly games.
Yeah, the games they play are always kind of must watch because they're going to be either, last week they blew out the Cowboys. That was fun to watch because they were just electric. But the Eagles game was insane. The Giants game, obviously, the 33 points in the fourth quarter. This game, even though it was a tough watch, was tight the whole way. And, that's what you want to watch, a close game. And I do feel bad for C.J. Stroud. That was tough. That was not – did they pick up the flag on that?
I think they did, yeah.
Because it wasn't an illegal hit. It was just a shitty, unfortunate that his head hit the ground.
So C.J. was sliding – and then I forget who it was from Denver that was coming in, gave him a shot to the side, ribs area, the head snapped back, bounced off the ground. I saw some people comparing it to the hits that the Texans were laying against Patrick Mahomes last year.
Or Trevor Lawrence, remember that one?
Or Trevor Lawrence, yeah.
That one was, though, dirty. That one was late, dirty, all that stuff. This one didn't feel like it was, malicious intent.
When you watch it in slow motion, you can basically point out any play and be like, he should have pulled up right here.
Yeah.
But then there's this pesky thing like the laws of physics that makes it hard to do that. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it was a dirty play by the Broncos at all.
Yeah, they did pick it up. They did pick up the flag in that situation. Yeah, it sucks. I hope he's okay.
In that circumstance, I think what the refs should do is they should pretend that the flag stands until C.J. Stroud leaves and goes into the tunnel. Mm-hmm. And then after he's gone, they're like, okay, we're going to pick this up. Nobody tell C.J.
Yeah. I feel like the Texans season, looking at their schedule, comes down to the next 2 weeks. If they can beat the Jaguars and the Titans, and hopefully C.J. Stroud is able to come back. But if they can beat they have a bye week. Or no, they do not have a bye week. I'm wrong. They have the Jaguars and Titans, and then they have to play the Bills, Colts, and Chiefs. So they have to get to 5-5 to have a chance.
Yep.
And their defense is so good. Their offensive line is so bad. The Texans should never, ever – they're actually the exact opposite of the Philadelphia Eagles. They should never get to the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Because twice they got to the 1 yard line and had to settle for field goals. They ended up getting penalties, just getting stuffed run after run after run. They're the exact opposite of the push-tush and the tush-push and the Eagles.
That's exactly what we saw in their last 2 games. They keep getting to the 1 yard line and they keep – just running a dive up the middle and never. You know what? The tush push should be banned, Except for the Texans.
They should be allowed to do
They
it.
should be the only team that's allowed to use it.
I don't think they would be able to use it.
Probably not.
I don't think they would know how to use it. It would be a disaster.
I think Mills could probably do it.
Yeah. Hank,
Use that big neck of his. Put the ball in his mouth. Have him stretch out.
where are the Broncos on your radar?
Not super high, not super concerned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're 7-2.
That's fine.
They've won 6 in a row. They've beaten some good teams on this stretch. They're not on your radar.
They're not high on the radar.
Who's high on the radar?
Colts, Chiefs, Bills.
I feel like
I'd rather play the Broncos than the Ravens in the playoffs.
if the Colts are on your radar, the Broncos have to be on your radar.
It's teams you don't want to see in the playoffs. Like the teams you're most concerned about seeing in the playoffs. The Broncos are not like they wouldn't overly concern me.
Going to Mile High would not concern you?
Well, historically, yeah, I guess. Historically the Patriots do not do well against the Broncos in Mile High, but no.
Okay. So
I think
not a believer.
Yeah, and I mean, the Colts against the Broncos, they played each other. Mm-hmm. The Colts won. That was that weird field goal thing at the very end of the game. Like the Broncos could have very easily beaten the Colts, but not
You asked the question.
No, I know. I wanted your answer. It was good. I mean, hey, listen, you answer how you answer. I'm not judging your answer.
All right, so Hank, let's go through all the teams right now that are projected to make the playoffs if they started today in the AFC. Tell me which of these teams you would rather play than the Broncos. Okay?
Okay.
So you've got the Bills, the Steelers, the Chargers, the Colts, the Jaguars.
Jaguars.
You'd want to play more than the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Chargers, I guess, is like kind of a toss-up.
Because the thing about the playoffs is once you get in the playoffs, every team in the playoffs is a playoff team.
Right. Mm-hmm. I know. I know how it goes in the
I'm
playoffs.
just
I'm
saying.
well aware.
And I guess just for the sake of argument, we'll include the Chiefs in there.
Right.
AFC is going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be a dogfight.
I would love it if the
seeds.
Broncos can win their. Actually, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I don't know how it shook up after the loss, but like last week it was projected Patriots Chiefs first round, which would suck.
Yeah, the Colts and Patriots have really kind of screwed up the AFC playoff picture. If you go back to like August,
Yeah.
because you think about it right now, and the Ravens, the Texans, the Chiefs, and the Bengals all on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, before we do the next game, quick ad. DraftKings. We love DraftKings Sportsbook. All your favorite NBA players are back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. Steph Curry drilling logo threes, Donovan Mitchell taking over, and Cade Cunningham leading the next wave with more markets open for more of the game. DraftKings, the number one sportsbook for live betting, is live when others aren't. Bet quarters, player props, scoring runs, and more, all while the action unfolds. New customers bet just $5 and get 3 months of NBA League Pass, plus score $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code TAKE. That's code TAKE. Bet $5, get 3 months of League Pass, plus get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. We're also brought to you by our friends at Pepsi. Listen, food deserves Pepsi because Pepsi brings the flavor. Pepsi makes those flavors pop. The sweetness and carbonation of Pepsi really elevates the taste of pizza, wings, burgers, everything. Pepsi enhances the flavor of your favorite food. Pizza's always better when paired with the Pepsi. I'm choosing Pepsi every single time. You know about it. We were doing our taste test in the kitchen a couple weeks ago. We tried basically every football snack you could have. We had nachos, we had ribs, we had burgers, we had quesadillas. Every single time, Pepsi. And my favorite, wild cherry Pepsi. They're so good. Oh, if you give me a meal and you give me a wild cherry Pepsi, instantly better. So go check out Pepsi. Food deserves Pepsi. All your favorite food, Pepsi makes it better. So go get a Pepsi today and let's up that food. Pepsi makes those flavors pop. So food deserves Pepsi, and you deserve a Pepsi. Go get a Pepsi today. Okay, Panthers 16, Packers 13. This was the other shocker of the day. The Carolina Panthers are now 5-4. Meow Mix is back.
They're coming back. They're bringing the podcast back.
They're bringing it back.
I don't know
how I feel about this. I feel like you're in the middle of
dumb.
a once-in-a-lifetime hot streak.
I know.
For the pod, I mean, I don't think the pod was around back when they were good.
I think they're 4-1 since they retired the pod.
Yeah, in the lifetime of the pod, this is the best that the Panthers have played. This is a nobody move situation.
It's a nobody move situation. I agree. This was the biggest upset in terms of point spread since the Titans beat the Miami Dolphins in 2023, that Monday Night Football game when Vrabel went for 2, down
move.
14. Very smart. But 13.5 point underdogs, outright winner in Lambeau. It was the shocking result of the day. Let's first start with the Panthers. Their defense played great. Rico Dowdle is awesome.
Yep.
Dave Canales, I think he had to do the right thing of, hey, you don't lose your job because of injury when Chubba Hubbard went out. But after 2 games of being like, yeah, you know what? You don't lose your job to injury. Maybe you do lose your job to injury because Rico Dowdle is by far their best offensive player, and they need to give him the ball a lot, and they did. 25 carries, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had the big run to set up the game-winning field goal. Just let Rico loose because the passing attack for the Panthers is not – Bryce Young had a Josh Rosen stat line today. He had 11 for 20 for 102 yards.
Yeah, but with Rico Dowdle, it's pretty clear that's what their offense should be.
Yeah.
And he had another amazing game today. And he also had the bonehead move of the game, which almost cost his team the win. So he scored a touchdown, and he did the Key and Peele celebration where he did 2 pumps when he was humping the air. The refs flagged him. Apparently, that's not in the NFL rulebook. That's in the Key and Peele rulebook.
Yep.
But the NFL should adopt it because that celebration has become so widespread, and the understanding that it's 2 pumps is okay, 3 pumps is a lewd gesture.
Pump. Yeah.
That he thought he could get away with it, got flagged, the extra point gets pushed back, and then they missed the extra point short, which I haven't seen in a very long time in the NFL. But then he made up for it. Made up for it, and he got him back. And things have to feel pretty good if you're a Carolina Panthers fan.
Yeah, this is a shocking win.
Like, you didn't really luck into this. You played great defense.
Right. And the Packers had their red zone offense was bad. They had, I think, 4 trips, and 2 of them were turnovers, one on turnover on downs. The other was a fumble. Tucker Kraft getting hurt, which I think was an ACL, is really shitty because he was obviously having a breakout year. And, yeah, the Packers are just a weird team because I think they're very good, but then they've had – this was almost like the Bengals' first half they had coming out of the bye week, but it was the full game. And their offense looked clunky, and they're in this weird boomer bust where it's either a deep shot or like they're not progressing the ball down the field in like a normal fashion. And you thought after the Steelers game, that second half especially, they were going to let Jordan Love just be awesome because he was awesome in that game. It was his birthday. He turned 34 today, and no, it didn't happen. He looked bad. He had one of the funniest, most ridiculous pass attempts that didn't end up in an interception, where he had 11 seconds running around in the backfield and then threw it to no one was in the screenshot except a Panthers defender, and he dropped it.
Yeah, it was just like, I'm going to throw this up. Maybe we'll get a pass interference, but it was directly, like, it was right in the guy's hands, and he didn't drop it on purpose, but it actually worked out better that he did drop it.
Yeah.
So good job by the Panthers defense. And Max, in your shoes, you wish that the Packers had won this game, right?
No.
You don't care?
I'm happy they lost.
Oh, you're playing them next week on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they will probably be a little bit more focused.
This could have been a look ahead game for the Panthers or for the Packers.
I am happy they lost this game. Every loss counts when you're going for the top of the NFC.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. And I think the Packers will still find themselves there at the end of the season. Like, they'll be right in the conversation, but this is not a great day for Packers fans.
They just feel like they have so much on offense and then they don't do the little things well. Like, I don't know. It just I mean, it's a lot of credit to the Panthers defense. The Panthers defense was awesome. I don't like Josh Jacobs is great. I don't know why they don't run the ball even more with him under center, and like it's just they're a confusing team because they've looked like the best team in football, and then they have 2 losses and a tie against. I mean, the Panthers are 5-4, but are the Panthers a top team in the NFL? Probably not. Even Panthers fans would say that.
Yeah.
The Browns are not good, and the Cowboys are, not great. So those three, they're against those three teams. They've had bad performances.
I feel like the Panthers might be a nice little story this year. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
5-4.
5-4. Nice little story for the Carolina Panthers.
Also, Micah Parsons just wasn't there. No, zero pressures. First time in his career.
Yeah. So he does have, I think going into this week, he had the most pressures of anybody in the NFL.
Yeah.
But yeah, 0 against the Panthers.
I think it's also like most Packers fans are probably pretty frustrated. The Packers have, it feels like every game they come out slow, and then they're in these spots where they have scored in their last 6 games 3 points in these first half scores for the Packers in their last 6 games. 3 points, 13 points, 10 points, 6, 7, 6. This offense is too good to not be scoring a couple touchdowns in each half.
I agree. I feel like LaFleur needs to get back to his weird creative shit that he was doing last year.
Yeah.
When Malik Willis was starting for the Packers, the offense was crazy.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was interesting. It was all these different wrinkles. Now he's like, well, I think I got the horses, so I'll just beat him in a horse race.
Yeah. I enjoyed this game. It was there was also a beach ball delay. Did you see that?
I saw that. And the guy that got it,
windy.
I got a question about the guy that picked up the beach ball. Was that just not Mike McCarthy?
Who?
The guy that picked up the beach ball.
Well, the player picked up the beach ball.
The guy on the sidelines
gave it to a ref, and then the ref gave it to I don't know. Let me see.
Look at the guy. I think Mike McCarthy might have snuck
just
back
hanging
onto
out
the
on the
Packers
sidelines?
Yeah.
Losses, by the way, when you wear throwback jerseys are especially bad because you just remember them.
I agree.
You remember them more because you're like, oh yeah, we were wearing those.
Yep. I agree.
Okay. All right.
So look at this. Look at this guy.
Beach ball.
This
is not Mike McCarthy. 100%.
Well, obviously it's not actually Mike McCarthy.
It looks like
but
him,
it looks
a
just
little.
like him.
The beard doesn't look like him, obviously. The rest of it, the beard is. Mike McCarthy doesn't have a beard like that. Does Mike McCarthy even have a beard?
Yeah, he's got a beard, but he's got a beard.
I guess I don't even know what Mike McCarthy looks like anymore. You miss him for a year and it's just over. Oh yeah, he does have a beard. That guy was too thin for Mike McCarthy.
That guy was stout. He had McCarthy's neck.
Yeah, it was McCarthy light.
Might be a little. I guarantee you that guy is gone as Mike McCarthy for Halloween.
Yeah, probably. And do you think he knew like that's my job? I got to take care of this.
Yeah.
I like when they do the throwback sweatshirts too. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the Packers throwbacks. I don't really understand what was going on there.
I actually didn't think they were the worst of throwbacks that have happened because whenever you do those old timey ones, it's always like, what is this like the Steelers last week?
Yeah,
these ones in terms of the old throwbacks weren't the worst, but again, you can't lose games in the throwbacks and it's seared in your brain.
Like these are throwbacks to like the 1920s.
Oh yeah,
these are way throwbacks.
Yeah. These are
like
throwbacks.
when the Chiefs wear the old like Dallas uniforms. Yeah. Too far. You can't throw it back that far.
But the Panthers. Listen. I will be listening to Meow Mix.
Yeah.
If it's selfish, can we it's selfish? They're being selfish.
I don't know. Let the boys have a little fun. They've gone through so much shit.
But what if the Panthers just never win a game?
It's selfish. If you guys stopped doing this podcast because your team was losing and then your team went on a run,
we would have just never gotten off the ground. But yeah.
Would you then be like, all right, we got to do the podcast again, even though we're currently winning? And
yeah, no, it is selfish. It's a little selfish.
It's a delicate balance because you wanna enjoy the good times.
But as a fan of Meow Mix, I want to hear the boys chop it up. I've listened to.
You listen to them cancel their podcast.
Yeah, I listened to a
full
full episode.
They're gonna lose probably 4 in a row and then cancel it again, and then you'll listen to that.
No, I'm gonna listen to this one because they beat the Packers. I am definitely I'm gonna grab some popcorn and listen to the breakdown of what the Panthers did to the Packers.
I think they just got to play you got to record a podcast that's just literally cats meowing at each other, and then sell ads into it, and then drop that on the timeline, and then you'll get the ad revenue for it. It'll be fine, but you can't hop back on. No. Hey, if you're a real fan of the Carolina Panthers, as I know the Meow Mix guys are, you have to realize some things are bigger than the pod.
Yeah. Do you know fun Bryce Young stat? He has 11 career wins. 9 have ended with a fourth quarter or OT game-winning drive.
Is fun.
Is he Mr. Clutch?
He is Mr. Clutch, yeah.
He might be Mr. Clutch. All his wins basically are just him being clutch.
I'm so pumped when good stuff happens to Bryce Young, because for a while he was just like the saddest looking quarterback and nothing was going his way. And you could tell he had the weight of the whole world on him. So much pressure, especially when CJ was lighting it up. And now I'm just happy for Bryce.
And now we get to do like hey, what would have happened if Bryce Young didn't get injured?
Mm-hmm.
They probably still would have lost to the Bills.
They might have.
But still, they're 5-1. Or no, they're not. They're 5-2 since week 3 on. They lost their first 2 games of the season. They've looked pretty good since. They're at least going in the right direction.
They are. I actually found the quote from Rico Dowdle after the game when he was talking about the 2 pumps. This is what he said. From my understanding and everything I've learned, we go over stuff like this every week in the meeting room. I definitely think you're supposed to get 2 pumps. Hopefully I don't get a fine. The NFL should have clarified that.
Yes.
I put that on Roger Goodell for not stepping in and being like, hey, I know that you guys have seen a lot of stuff in the news, a lot of stuff on TV. Just so you know, we have a 0 pump policy in the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah.
1 pump is too much.
Yeah. Good for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Keep pounding. I'm excited for them. 5-4. You did not think after the first 2 weeks of the season they'd be 5-4. And they do have like some of the most hilarious games because they beat the Falcons 30-0. They lost the Patriots 42-13. Like they beat the Packers today. They lost the Bills 40-9. It's just all over the place.
It is. And this is the first time in 12 matchups with the Packers that they've held the Packers to less than 24 points. That was a pretty impressive streak Green Bay had going against Carolina.
Dude, their defense and their draft pick Nick Squirton from Texas A&M, he was good. Like they're kind of got some dudes again.
They do.
They're getting a little dude heavy.
Good for the Panthers and the Packers. I think that their offense is going to look. It has to look a lot different without Tucker Kraft.
Yeah,
who we kind of anointed him
best tight end in the league.
Top of the pop, cream of the crop tight end.
Ooh, this is a juicy game now with the Eagles and Packers. Let's play whose line is it anyway from DraftKings. So
where is it?
It's at Lambeau. Max will be there.
I already know what it is.
I'm going to say
Packers minus
2.5.
1.5.
See, Eagles minus 1.5.
PFT is correct.
2.5?
Packers minus 2.5.
Oh, that's birds, baby.
Okay. I mean, it's must win for the Packers. I know what you're saying, Max, that you want them to lose, but PFT's right. Like, you would have liked them. Yeah. No, he's right.
I want every team. No,
he's right.
No, he's not.
I'm right.
Yeah,
I'm right about this.
Yeah, he's
It's
right.
the NFL. They prepare the same every week.
That's just not true.
Yeah, it's not.
That's just not true.
Listen, as a fan,
That means nothing.
What do you mean that means nothing?
This isn't high school basketball.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.
letdown game doesn't happen?
Let me clarify.
What?
Let me clarify what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it would actually make a difference as to like what happens during the game. I'm saying as a fan and being able to like rationalize your way into victories before they happen, that's the better thing to happen.
It's obviously more like
I
if you're
absolutely
fighting for
think
the top of.
it actually has something to do with the game. Well, this is why Mike Tomlin's spots exist.
But going into today, the Eagles were in second in the NFC. Now they're in first in the NFC. That was a good loss for the Eagles.
Yes.
What if it cost you a loss to the Packers?
Then they would have
That
won
would be a worse
regardless.
loss. That'd be a
That's
worse
not
loss.
true.
If
Yeah,
you lose
that's not true.
Yep. If you lose to the Packers, that's a worse
Would you
loss.
rather?
No.
Yeah.
Odd question. Can I ask a question?
Dan.
Would you rather have the Packers beat the Panthers and the Eagles beat the Packers, or the Panthers beat the Packers and the Packers beat the Eagles?
It doesn't fucking matter.
It does. That does
No,
matter.
it
Why?
doesn't.
Why do we always win money with Mike Tomlin when he's a favorite on the road? You go against him when he's a home underdog. You bet on him.
That has nothing to do with what you're saying.
Yes, because when
What does that have to do with the previous
Steelers,
week?
Because when the Steelers are feeling themselves and they go and Mike Tomlin's like, "Oh, this team's good."
That is a different stat than what you just said.
No, I'm saying like when the Steelers are rolling, they were rolling going into the Bengals on Thursday night. They were favorites,
But
that's the team's maybe not feeling great. And then when they lose a couple games, then they're fucking all right. We got to fucking win.
the spread changed 0 of whether
I understand.
they lost this game or won.
But you're
this game.
saying letdown spots and like in desperation spots don't exist.
I'm
They
saying
do.
I'm
They do.
If the Packers
Thank
were in
you,
the
Mean.
AFC, if the Packers were in the AFC, I would agree with you. I would have preferred them to lose this game.
It is not more valuable than a team that you're fighting for the top of the NFC.
When the Packers beat you, it will be.
No, but it won't fucking matter.
Max, you're wrong. Here's where
you guys.
No, you're wrong.
Lose
Max,
your fucking franchises.
You're wrong.
Don't fucking get it.
You're wrong because
Thank you, Hank.
No, because if you play, if you lose to the Packers, guess what the first tiebreaker is?
Head to head.
Head to head.
Yes.
They have a fucking tie.
Head to head.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
There
Packers
will be
have a
no
tie.
tiebreaker unless the Eagles also get a tie.
Wait, that could happen.
Yeah, you could get a tie.
The tie.
You're
you
like
weren't thinking about
McNabb.
the
You're
tie.
like
You
McNabb
weren't
right
thinking
now.
about the tie.
No,
I knew
you
about
weren't
the
thinking
tie.
about the tie. You could tie any game.
I knew about the tie.
You guys know that you're fucking wrong. Right?
No, we're not.
No, head to head matters.
We're dead right that like if you're about to play them in a big spot.
But it's more important for the
Okay.
top of the NFC to lose.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well,
I would like
to win
him.
that game.
I would like him fat and happy if I were you.
Yeah. If you lose this game, it will be because the Packers
No,
lost
it
to
won't.
the Panthers. Yes, it will.
No, it won't. It will have
it will.
nothing to do
Yes,
with that.
It will
Hank,
have everything to do
Hank,
with that.
question.
Let's say the Packers beat the Panthers by 20.
I can't take you seriously with the Amish.
How
It's getting
would they be-
ridiculous in the way you're wearing your headphones. Why were you Amish for Halloween?
I don't know. It was just when it was an easy costume. And we're like, let's be Amish.
I hope you get canceled for this.
And then what?
We have a lot of Amish,
Amish
listeners.
listeners,
yeah.
I don't think they can listen. So
That's
God
it.
help
They
you.
might walk by someone who's listening and be like,
Nadu,
"Oh,
but I'm not worried about Nadu. But yeah, it was. I looked too Amish. Everyone was like, "You look scarily Amish." And then waking up yesterday, I was like, "Fuck,
yeah,
I'm stuck."
yeah." Well, you got to shave your whole face.
I thought about that, but I think I'm just gonna go Amish for like a couple days, and then I'll be back.
Okay,
You could shave into like a chin strap. A chin strap would look tough.
chin strap would look so tough.
No, I think it looks good.
Okay, well,
I feel like
if
it is a
you
little,
think it looks good, then that's good.
It's a little cultural appropriation.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
If the Packers beat the Panthers by 20, would they be preparing for the Eagles any differently than if they
Yes.
lost? How?
They'd be like,
They'd
"We
be
got
like,
this.
"We got
this. This is easy.
You're really
we got this. We're on a roll right now."
With your point. So Max's point about the whole standings thing, whatever, that's fine. You're saying that letdown spots and desperation spots don't exist because that's just wrong.
Letdown spots and desperation spots might exist, but after you get let down, it doesn't change. They're not desperate.
Oh, if you get
They're desperate.
No, but if you
don't wanna
have a
lose two
letdown
games.
spot,
They're
in
no
November?
less desperate than they were.
You don't want to lose 2 games in November, buddy.
The Lions also
Yeah.
lost,
What?
didn't they?
The Lions?
Yeah,
What
we're
do
not talking about the
have to
Lions.
lose?
Because they're in that is their fight for the division.
No, but
we're talking about the
what?
Packers.
We're talking about
The Packers. Hank,
Yes!
Hank, you would agree that today was a letdown spot, right, for the Packers?
Yes,
Okay, so letdown
but
spots
that does
do
not
happen.
change their preparation.
now they have
going against
desperation.
the Eagles.
Desperate.
No,
Why?
they're
They
gonna-
have the same lead in the division as they did going
They're-
into today.
They're
know what?
desperate. You
Back
don't want to
against
lose
the
2
wall.
in a row in November.
Don't forget about
What the fuck does that mean?
backs
It
against
means
the wall.
exactly what I said.
You know what? This is embarrassing that we have the Bears and the Commanders fans fighting on one side and the Patriots and the Eagles fans fighting on the other. That should let the listeners know.
I'm more.
I
I actually don't care about you right now, Max. The fact that Hank is sitting there like an Amish fuck and being like letdown spots don't exist is insane. They do exist.
letdown. Hank just admitted that they exist.
I did.
That's why Hungry Dogs exist, Max. Or
Letdowns
Hank,
exist, but the preparation, like the
Ezekiel, whatever your fucking name is.
Jeb.
Jebri. What did you even do at like Halloween? You just walked around. Did you like do an accent?
I was like, I'm on Rumspringa.
That's good.
Did
That's a
anyone
good
laugh?
accent.
Yeah,
Did you have
People
rum?
laugh?
Did
Oh,
you have
yeah.
rum with you?
people were loving it. Yeah,
And then did you guys like dance or do anything or like?
yeah. We're
just-
just Amish.
Did you milk?
Just never heard of like let's be Amish for Halloween.
I mean, we're doing Halloween judgment now.
No, I've never seen it.
It's a good costume.
Any of our Amish listeners, you can be Hank next year.
Come at me.
Do you think they do Halloween? No.
No.
No chance.
Not even
Absolutely
listening.
not. They could be illegally on Rumspringa.
Yeah, sneaking off. Yeah.
What if there's an Amish? I want to hear from one of our Amish AWLs who like I did Rumspringa. I didn't get drunk at all. I just binged PMT.
I wonder if they can have like Bluetooth speakers in their horse and buggy. That'd rock.
That would rock. All right, where are we at in this debate?
There are letdown spots.
won.
They exist.
PFT and I won.
Max should have been hoping to God that the Packers won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have been hoping the Packers killed the Panthers, so then they would have been not ready for the Eagles.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
All right, well, we're going to break this real quick.
He's kicking his leg around. He's grabbing his knee.
Why is he in this game?
This is so stupid.
Jayden Daniels just got hurt. We're watching the end of the game.
I was a fool to think that this season would
Hold on.
be any different. I don't know.
I think
Maybe
it's
re-aggravated
something with his
hamstring.
knee.
The cave. You guys can't hear the cave. They are screaming in pain. Like they must be ahead of us. I don't even want to look.
Oh no!
Why was he in the game?
Guys, I think maybe rooting for a football team is just not for me.
His arm?
I don't understand. No, I think it was his leg.
I think that
his left leg, he hasn't moved.
I think I'm a college guy now.
Oh, he's praying.
Who's praying?
I'm praying.
Bergs.
And now
Why was he in the game?
And Hank's,
Oh, man.
Hank's over here.
That's like
His
malpractice that
stupid
he was in this
fucking
game.
Beard in his costume.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys in 2027. You remember how awesome last
They
year was?
just faded to black.
This sucks. This sucks. I think I just gotta quit rooting for football teams. I think I just gotta be a full-time JMU Duke fan.
I don't know. I know that like this, but there's just no point to have your franchise quarterback in the game down 31, running too. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean this is a stupid game. The game was over in the second quarter.
Man,
This is the kind of
I hope
game
he's
that
okay.
I don't know what Dan Quinn did this week. The defense certainly didn't do anything, and yeah, when you get embarrassed like this in primetime, Josh Harris on the sidelines in the second quarter, I wouldn't be sleeping too nice if I was Dan Quinn tonight, or definitely not Joe Witt. Joe Witt's probably out,
Yeah,
but
that was a bad defense.
I just gotta. I hope it's not serious.
Okay, we'll wait for an update. Do we want to go? Oh, is this people are saying elbow?
Yeah, I saw an arm.
Oh,
No, really?
Okay, that's better than a knee.
I just.
No.
Yes.
I just refer. Oh, they bring the card out.
Wait,
I don't. Would they bring?
I
the
think
card out?
elbows. I think
Oh,
you'd
he,
rather
like,
an arm
snapped
injury
his
than a
fucking arm.
knee,
Like
knee
right-
injury.
Right elbow.
Wait, let's see it again.
Oh,
no!
no!
We missed that part.
Oh,
we missed that part.
oh, no!
We missed that part.
Oh!
Okay. Yep.
Oh fuck!
We completely missed that live. Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that was.
Jesus
oh
Christ.
man, that was backwards. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
This is about as bad as tonight could have gone.
I actually do think though.
I just opened up Twitter and the first thing I saw was Siwoo Kim Tracker.
Yeah, he's walking
He
fine.
tweeted, "Oh no, PFT." Thanks, Siwoo Kim Tracker.
That's better than a knee.
Left elbow,
Yes,
or is that right elbow?
it's left elbow.
Is it
100%?
Are we sure?
Yeah, he's got his left elbow in a cast.
Okay.
That's 100% better than a knee.
That is
anything
better,
leg.
That is better than a knee.
Yeah, I mean he might be out for a long time, but you don't like legs are what you don't want hurt.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
we'll get to that game. Or do you want to talk about that game right now?
We can just blast. I pretty much said everything. So it was just over when it started. The Commanders' defense is not very good. The Seahawks look unstoppable right now.
Sam Darnold was perfect in the first half. He was
16 for 16, I think, to start the game.
insane.
It was just a crazy start. So here's a fun little stat. Sam Darnold tonight, one of two quarterbacks in the last 20 seasons with 4 total touchdowns and a perfect passer rating in the first half of a primetime game. The other was Mike Vick of the Eagles in Week 10, 2010 at Washington. And that's what this game felt like right off the
Yeah.
start. Like it was like the
remember that
same
game.
type of game script right from the get-go. Bad defensive showing from the Commanders. I really feel like Joe Witt's probably going to get fired because choosing to run man coverage when you just got guys whose strategy is just like commit pass interference and hope they don't call it on you every single time.
Yep.
I don't know why we have those guys in man coverage right now.
Yep.
So over the last 4 quarters, the Commanders' defense has allowed 7 touchdowns. This was at halftime, by the way. 7 touchdowns, 1 field goal, 601 total yards, 1 punt, 1 kneel down, and they were outscored 52-7. That's in the last 4 quarters of football from the second half of Monday night to the first half of Sunday night.
Not good. So the Seahawks are really good. I think that was my big takeaway. I mean, obviously the Jayden Daniels injury is a big problem. But the Seahawks, they're a really good team. They just are. Sam Darnold's playing his ass off. Jackson Smith-Njigba is, like we've already said it, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and their defense is really good. And Mike McDonald's just a really good coach.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed with Seahawks. They also should always wear these uniforms. They're the coolest uniforms out there. What draft pick?
Draft pick. I was pissed off that they had this stinker of a game wearing these awesome uniforms.
Yep.
During Art Monk night, no less. Retired his jersey at halftime. You might ask, like, well, why wasn't his jersey already retired? I'd say that would have been a fair point.
Yep.
To ask that question.
Yep.
Yeah, ruined throwback jersey night, draft pick, tankathon. I'm in familiar territory.
Yeah. This also, there's something about the Bears and Commanders playing, but it is now 2 for 2 in seasons going down after we play.
It's just
we can't play next year. Do we play next year?
I don't know, but
we probably play next year. They just are forcing the game.
It was so cool being in the NFC Championship game, and that's probably as good as it's going to get.
No, you can't.
So I hope to get back there one day.
If you get a high draft pick.
Sometimes Hank, listen, one thing I know about Hank and watching football, he watches with a championship mentality. He understands what championship pedigree and championship DNA is like. And all those times that he said that loser franchise, nothing good's going to happen, your quarterback's going to be injury prone, Drake May is going to win a lot of Super. I should have listened to Hank because Hank, he's been there. He's been there. Hank was right. I was wrong.
You'll be back.
What's Max? Your NFC East foe. Were you even worried about the Commanders this year, or was
going into the year I was?
Yeah.
As of late, I have not been too worried about them.
Lions next week.
You play Lions next week.
How many more national TV?
So we got national TV next week. Then we got the Dolphins. Right now, the way they were playing, the Dolphins could beat us in Spain for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like
especially the Spain factor.
Tua might be back when he plays against us. And then after that, we were playing the Cowboys on Christmas Day.
No, we got the Broncos after the Dolphins.
Oh, Broncos Monday night.
No, that's Sunday night.
That's a Sunday night
football.
football.
Be flexed out probably.
That'll probably
Lions' game of the week is. All right.
It's afternoon. It's a late game of the week.
I forgot you guys are gonna go bleach blonde. Then, for that Sunday night game.
Yep. And then the Commanders are gonna ruin Christmas. That'll be fun.
Wait, Thanksgiving Sunday night?
Yeah, that the Sunday night of Thanksgiving is when the Broncos play the Commanders. November 30th. What?
I completely forgot about
I completely forgot about it.
I
just
remembered.
looked at the schedule.
I don't think I'm going to be.
We got to get a tanner here. We got to get the spray tan. Spray tan lady.
Yeah, you got it.
Just got to call up the spray tan lady.
You got a spray tan, bleach blonde,
and wear pop collars. And like pink shirts.
Although,
what?
All right,
it's not dumber than you look right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look good.
Why did you wear the? Did you shower this morning?
Yeah, this was my outfit on Friday.
Why did you get back in your outfit?
I don't know. I was just like, if I'm gonna look Amish, I might as well look Amish. I thought we were doing a costume stream.
Drew Lock is in the game.
You know what sucks is maybe some good news.
Elbow dislocation is what Dr. Dan's saying.
Dr. David Chow just said by video it's elbow dislocation, ligaments torn, hope to avoid fracture, fingers crossed, not season ending.
Okay.
That might be if it's not season ending, that is the most gruesome looking injury that is not season ending that I've ever seen.
It was so disgusting for his elbow to go that direction. So that's good.
Maybe bring him home, Kirk Cousins. Really, now the season just becomes draft pick
and spoiler.
Draft pick, spoiler, and figure out what our coaching staff's going to look like moving forward. Because Joe Witt, what a bad performance by the defense tonight.
Joe Witt, not good. I mean, Sam Darnold was perfect. I think, especially because the NFC, I think you're going to have 10 wins to make the playoffs. It doesn't feel like 9 wins. Right now, the Bears and the Panthers are the 8 and 9, and they both have 5 wins. So, yeah.
If you're Josh Harris and you're standing behind Dan Quinn on the sidelines and you see Jayden Daniels get severely injured, are you thinking to yourself, is this the guy?
Are you thinking, is this the guy?
Is this the guy to be the coach?
Oh.
Like, that's a bad mistake by Dan Quinn.
I agree.
If you watch this game, yes, the Seahawks were awesome. Their offense looks really, really good. They can score from anywhere. Sam Darnold looks unstoppable. But the one valuable asset that you have watching this game, the one good player that you can circle and be like, that guy is going to lead our team in the future, to get him injured in the fourth quarter of a blowout, that seems like it would be something that in prime time that an owner would have a serious problem with.
And add to it the way Jayden Daniels was playing tonight, because Terry's out, because Luke McCaffrey got hurt. He was running a lot, and that's one of those situations where you have to stop the player from like hurting themselves, kind of thing. Like, Jayden Daniels isn't gonna go half speed and be like, I'm just gonna stand in the pocket in a blowout. So you got to just take him out of the game. Yeah, very, very dumb. And I don't want to add another worst part, PFT, but there's no way Magic Johnson's watching this game because he's probably partying with the Dodgers. So you're probably going to get a tweet about Jayden Daniels on like Wednesday.
Tomorrow, it's going to be after the parade.
Yeah, it's going to be a very delayed tweet about Jayden Daniels.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope he's okay. I hope it's just no ligaments.
That is way better than legs.
Left elbow.
Way better than legs.
Yeah, left elbow is fine.
I thought it was his leg that got bent. I wasn't even looking at his arms in the first when we were watching the replay.
Because when he fell to the ground, he also kind of grabbed down at his leg.
And he didn't move his left leg, so I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But, okay, next up, we got 49ers 34, Giants 24. Mac Jones, talk about another quarterback. The ball did not hit the ground for Mac Jones in the first half. He was 14 for 14, 143 yards, 2 touchdowns. Christian McCaffrey, oh yeah, remember him? He's fucking awesome. He had 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. 16th career game with a rushing and receiving touchdown for Christian McCaffrey. He's the man. And the Giants just don't have enough people. Is that fair? Like, Jackson Dart is good. He's elusive. He makes plays. I think if you're a Giants fan, you're excited about Jackson Dart, but in terms of like overall, you just don't have enough guys.
Yeah.
You don't have enough guys to compete with a team like the Giants, who are injured but playing still good, competent
49ers.
football. For 49ers, yeah.
No, you're right. Like, I still think that Jackson, there was one play that he had, though, where he has to be aware of guys that are behind him. He doesn't have eyes in the back of his head, and he just kind of stood there, and everybody in the crowd saw a sack coming. I don't know how he didn't fumble it. But overall, I'd say Jackson Dart's playing as well as you could hope, given the circumstances. For the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan was being real weird after the game when he was talking about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
He's like, we have no idea when he's going to be able to play again. I think what it comes down to is that Brock Purdy should have been long-term IR. What was that, week 2, week 3?
Yeah.
Whenever that was. And Purdy was just like, no, I'm going to try to play through this turf toe. That was like the week of the turf toe. And every other quarterback was like, no, we have to be out for a while. We might need surgery. Purdy's just like, no, fuck it, I'll play through it.
Yeah.
Which he's a tough guy, but he probably shouldn't have done that.
Soft benching?
Soft benching for Purdy right now?
Yeah. Is he being soft benched?
I think Mac Jones is a soft starter.
He's playing well.
Yeah.
Like, he was very good in the first half, and he was good overall in the game. And they did remember that Christian McCaffrey is one of the best players in the NFL. He joined Walter Payton and Marshall Faulk as the only players in NFL history with double-digit 100-yard rushing, 50-plus yard receiving games. So pretty damn good. He had two touchdowns. What did I say? 173 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah.
Really fucking good. I have a question for everyone. Brian Daboll. Mm-hmm. So, smart of Brian Daboll to be beyond obsessed with Jackson Dart. If you've watched any of the videos, he is. I mean, we saw the blue tent video. I also saw a clip from practice where he basically was like, "You're my best friend. We're best friends, right?" Mm-hmm. Smart to link himself to Jackson Dart, but Brian Daboll as a head coach, and I think Brian Daboll's a good I think he's a good coach, football coach. Brian Daboll as a head coach, though, he started his first year with 7-2 after 9 games. Since then, 2023, 2-7, 2024, 2-7, 2025, 2-7. Brian Daboll's season has basically been over before Halloween the last 3 years. Yep. Does he get another year? If he, again, he's smart. He's like, he probably went up to Jackson Dart and was like, do we have an alliance?
Yeah.
Like, I got your back, you got mine?
Yeah, he for a couple weeks, he thought that the team was going to be good enough, I think, to get him to a point where he wouldn't be fired, but then they kept getting injured, and they lost a bunch of guys, and now it's like, I better hope that this is my best friend.
Yeah.
That Jackson Dart goes to Mr. Mara and says something, because there was a...
the graphic Brian Daboll and Jackson Dart dating.
Yeah, he loves him. He absolutely loves him, and he sees, like, his future in Jackson Dart.
It's smart by him.
Very smart by him. But you can't get away from the planes that are flying banners over the stadium.
Correct.
And today we had a Mr. Mara, enough is enough, please clean house banner that was being flown over the stadium. And that's tough. I didn't think that the Giants were going to be in this position again, but here we are, 2-7, third year in a row. That said, I would probably put this team number 1 or maybe number 2 if we're power ranking the 3 2-7 Giants teams. Mm-hmm. So one year was the Tommy DeVito.
Yep. Oh, remember they beat the Packers on Monday Night Football? Tommy DeVito mania was crazy.
Yeah. And then last year was just Daniel Jones.
Yep.
So I would put
benching him and then cutting him.
I would put maybe Tommy DeVito year number 1, this year number 2, last year number 3.
Yeah, because remember this year did have some Russell Wilson.
It had some Russell Wilson.
We watched a little too much Russell Wilson.
Too much Russ, and even though Dart looks like he's probably the future, still.
Yeah,
it's not the worst 2-7 that you've seen.
I'm realizing that I'm repeating this take, but like the Giants throwback uniforms were awesome. Am I just an old man? What like just go with the awesome uniforms. Those are great helmets.
Yeah.
I saw Jameis on the sidelines. He looked so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Just go with them. Why don't they just go with them?
I don't know. They should.
It's fucking annoying. Niners though, I wonder what trade deadline is this week, correct? Is it?
Let's see. When is?
I believe it's this week.
I believe Tuesday.
Tuesday. We'll see if the Niners try to get some type of help on defense because they do need it. Otherwise, they're probably a playoff team because they're still really well coached and they have enough guys that they just need to get, and their schedule isn't too tough down the stretch. So maybe they add someone. I don't know who's. Trey Hendrickson is hurt, and the Bengals aren't going to trade him, but they should.
The 49ers should definitely look to make a move. They're somehow still a very good team.
Right.
And it's a testament to Kyle Shanahan. Maybe his best coaching job.
Just get a guy on defense to help out and hope that, you can just play outside your mind come January. Okay, next up. Actually, let's do a couple ads, and then we'll do a couple more games in the afternoon games.
Before we get back to the games, they're brought to you by Proper 12. It's PFT here making my Irish entrance with Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey. How do you make an Irish entrance, you ask? It starts with a shot of Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey because real friends don't let friends Irish exit a party without a story to tell. Original Proper Number 12 is a rich, smooth blend of golden grain and single malt, aged 4 years in bourbon barrels. Mix it up with some ginger ale for a classic and refreshing Proper Ginger. If you're in the mood for something smooth but a little sweeter, try Proper Irish Apple. It's a delicious blend of Proper's award-winning Irish whiskey with crisp, fresh notes of apple. So get out there, make your Irish entrance. Anything else just wouldn't be proper. Make your Irish entrance with Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey today. This podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. Shorter days don't have to be so dismal. It's time to reach out and check in with those you care about and to remind ourselves that we're not alone. As seasons change and days grow darker sooner, it can be a tough time for many, especially as your athletic season gets busier. This November, BetterHelp is encouraging everyone to reach out, check in on friends, reconnect with loved ones, and remind the people in your life that you're there. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and your preferences, and our 12-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recommendations. This month, don't wait to reach out. Whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself, BetterHelp makes it easier to take that first step. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/PMT. That's betterhelp.com/PMT.
Okay, next up, Hank, Patriots 24, Falcons 23. Thoughts?
Ugly win. But you got sometimes you got to win ugly.
Maybe like a letdown spot.
It was a Patriots are every game's a letdown spot. Or we're in letdown. I said that on Friday. I said letdown spots exist. I was more talking about like teams don't prepare any differently. Like
I think they do.
They're pro teams.
Yeah.
They come in, they prepare the same.
Okay. But ugly win. Felt like you guys were cruising to an easy win, and then that strip sack happened at the end of the half, and it completely changed the course of the game.
Yeah, we felt like we were dominating. We were up 2 scores and cruising, like you said. Drake May did not look like he looked a little sloppier than he has the last 5 weeks. Like he missed a couple throws. He had a pretty bad interception.
He's been sacked a lot. He got sacked 16 times in the last 3 games.
And the fumble was bad, but they found a way to win, and that's a good sign for a team that's looking to make a playoff run.
So even in a game like this, Hank, this was his 8th straight game with 100+ passer rating.
Yeah.
So do you know the other quarterbacks that have done that?
I'm gonna guess Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think Mahomes has done it.
Scrub. Joe Montana.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Scrub.
Yeah.
Pretty good company to keep. And yeah, I think he still looked fine today. That was a weird fumble that he had. He has a couple. You know what? He's a goofball fumbler. I've seen him have a couple goofballs.
He had another fumble. He recovered a fumble.
I know.
But to start the second half, he almost did it again.
So for the Falcons though, Drake London,
beast,
absolute beast. And if you look from I think week 4 is when he started to turn it on this season. Since week 4, I would put Drake London in my top 5 in the NFL.
I'm gonna say strongest hands.
Yeah,
in the NFL, like some of those catches, he had 3 touchdowns and they were just insane catches that guys don't usually make, or they bobble.
Yeah.
He was just snatching them out of the air.
So
what's his hand size? It's got to be enormous.
It's got to be huge.
Got to be huge.
I thought about my top.
That up for us?
I thought about my top 5.
Okay.
Feel free to embrace debate.
Okay.
I got Jefferson
this
1.
Is right now?
About 30 seconds ago.
Okay.
Jefferson 1.
Disagree already.
Jamar Chase 2.
Okay.
JSN 3.
Yeah, I had JSM 1.
Puka Nacua 4.
Okay.
Drake London 5. At this very moment.
At this moment.
Yep. If you were to get a guy for a game today, those are my top 5.
Okay, guys, you are missing that I would say people are going to get upset about. CeeDee Lamb.
Great player.
Okay. CeeDee Lamb definitely should probably be considered for that spot.
I've considered him.
Maybe even George Pickens.
Both of those guys.
Amon-Ra.
Great player.
And you had Puka, right?
I had Puka. He was
Cortland
4.
Sutton's been really good.
Sutton's been good.
And, yeah, I mean, otherwise, yeah, the order is a little different. If we're just going right now, Jackson Smith and Njigba has been so good.
He's been awesome.
He was awesome again tonight. But, yeah, that's a pretty good list.
Yeah,
I like that list a lot.
Because Drake London, I mean, the stuff he was doing today there's no chance the Falcons would have been close to this game.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for him just sticking his hands up and everything just sticking to him.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, yeah.
Devontae Smith.
A.J. Brown, that's a guy that would look good for the Patriots.
Would love that.
They already tried that.
They did?
When?
They offered a second in Keyshawn Booty.
Oh.
Howie said, thanks, but no thanks.
What about Buffalo?
Did Howie do it again this weekend?
People are telling me he's ass. I don't think he's
Jair Alexander.
I think he's been a healthy scratch in every game.
Good win, though, for you, Hank. Even though the John Parker Romo, this is the Young Hoku. I mean, it's a curse.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have gotten rid of him. He was a fan favorite, an NFL favorite.
I also think that it might just be the curse of any kicker who's playing for the Falcons.
Yeah.
That felt like a game the Patriots are going to lose. It felt like a game they were dominating and were somehow going to let slip away. And then he kind of just gave it to us on a platter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also the Patriots, and they also gave the ball back, and then Michael Penix, I think he had an intentional grounding. It was basically
Michael Penix, by the way, got to be the hardest thrower in the league.
He throws a couple lasers.
He throws fireballs.
Yeah. The game though came down to the Patriots were 8 for 12 on third down, and the Falcons were 1 for 10, and including the third down that ended the game. Similar to JJ McCarthy being like, "Hey, let's pass it. We have our franchise quarterback. Throw it." What do we think about Cardi B and Bob Kraft's
Fucking
box?
loved it.
Box of the year?
Loved it. That's, and Kenny Chesney.
Oh.
Just Robert Kraft and musical greatness. They're probably going to collab on a song soon, I'm sure.
And Cardi B and
WAP
Stephon
too.
Diggs are dating?
Yeah, they
Oh yeah,
They got a baby?
Baby on the way.
Baby on the way.
Oh. Okay.
You think Bob Kraft is doing any 2C up there?
Do you think Bob Kraft rubbed their belly?
Yeah. He said he scored, and he was like, see, you show up and he scores. So we'll probably be seeing more Cardi B at the games. She did the celebration.
Do you think that Bob Kraft has heard the song "Wet Ass Pussy"?
Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking party.
He's lived it.
He's going
lived the
in
song.
dry and coming out soggy all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
that was I was looking at the lyrics for Boomer, and that was one of them.
Oh, Cardi B's very pregnant.
What about that dangly thing in the back of your throat, Cardi?
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Oh, he's
It was kind of a Barack Obama voice I did for Kraft there. I don't know
Yeah. I still haven't gotten over the Sydney Sweeney ice cream that you want.
why. Oh no, I received so much positive feedback for that. Yeah.
Because whenever I see big tits, I think milk.
Yeah. It's natural. It's natural to think that way.
Okay, so Hank, big game against the Bucks coming up. Are you ready for Zach and Che?
Yeah, I'm really, really nervous about those two. It is
You're such.
well, they're the two nicest guys in the world. Like
the Che's very annoying to watch a game next to.
but like he's not gonna bother me intentionally.
No,
But he'll bother you.
he'll bother you. Oh, he'll.
I don't
bother.
think so.
Oh, he'll bother you.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
not
Stephen Che is like is
not
my
intentionally, but
type of annoying.
He'll bother you naturally. He won't have to work on it, and that's what's going to be so frustrating.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. Patriots are underdogs. Good test. Exciting test.
Measuring stick?
Keep it rolling. Yeah. Playoff game. It's a playoff. It's a good sim.
Where's the game?
Tampa.
Tampa. Interesting.
Brady Bowl.
There's a big game. And then who do you have after?
I think
Bethune-Cookman.
Dolphins.
That'd be the Jets on Thursday Night Football.
Oh, Jets Thursday.
Oh, Jets Thursday Night Football, which will be streaming from the PMT studio.
Yeah, you didn't hear that one.
No.
I heard.
Yes,
I
you know what it is.
heard.
South Carolina State?
Memes, that's you're gonna have to get up for that.
Bucks, Jets, Bengals, Giants. Bye.
That's the game of the year for memes.
That is the game.
If
of the year.
Memes wins that game.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That should be a tattoo for Hank. Like
Yeah.
a one-sided tattoo
yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
No,
But if
that
Beav
is
wants
how
to
it
do a
works.
tattoo, but I'll do one.
I can't do that.
Yeah, good call, memes.
But you should go one-sided tattoo bet.
That's not a bet.
You're not gonna
That's not a
lose.
bet.
It sounds like you're not confident.
That's not a bet.
Are you drunk right now?
No.
Here, you got a little chip to you. I like it.
Yeah, you guys
I think
love
it's
to do like
Amish.
make a bet, but also like don't
Get a cat.
risk anything.
Yeah, get a cat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go Amish if the Patriots lose that game.
The Falcons are in trouble. They need to win very badly. So they playing the early game next
Am I
week?
drunk?
I don't know. You just kind of you got a little.
I am down for you to go Amish again if if you're willing to put that
I
on
like
the
it.
table.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Yeah, the Falcons are playing the Colts in Berlin. They need a win. Bad.
Yeah.
They're in desperation mode. They're probably pissed that the Colts lost to the Steelers.
Very pissed. I was pissed earlier today that the Lions lost to the Vikings.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you have to think about games.
got to.
You have to just will your way into. Now I don't really give a fuck. Now it's like, okay,
You're just playing spoiler.
I think I'm in full on tank mode. I think I am a tank right now.
You open up the site.
Tankathon? No, I did on Monday though. I was pre-tanking. Yeah.
You need to maybe play someone other than Marcus Mariota to tank. 'Cause he's good enough to get you a win or two.
I hope above all else, I just hope that Jayden's okay.
Yeah.
Some things are bigger than sports.
Some things are bigger than sports.
I'm also excited to see what we do this week. I feel like we're set up to make a
Trade.
move. Yeah.
Interesting. What position are you looking for?
I'm hearing running back potentially or defensive line.
Did Christian Gonzalez get hurt in this game?
He got fallen on. He got mossed a little bit, but he got fallen on his head, and he said he's fine.
He got fallen on
Like Drake London
on his head.
He was going. Drake London ripped a ball out of his hands and then kind of mossed him, and then fell and landed on Christian Gonzalez's head.
Oh, like a double
didn't look
moss.
good. Christian Gonzalez said he's fine, so he's fine.
He's fine.
Insult to injury type situation.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Have you thought about who you want at running back?
No, I don't know.
Give
enough
us some
ball.
names.
I don't.
Yeah.
I
I wanna hear
have
some
no
Give us
idea.
4 names.
I have no.
Come on, give us 2 names.
Hank, who are you targeting?
Give us 2 names.
I don't.
You
Ezekiel
watched the
Elliott.
league.
I love Ezekiel Elliott. Let's bring him back.
You're a league guy.
Saquon.
You're a league guy.
Christian
you know.
McCaffrey.
You got a couple names out there.
No, I don't.
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
There you go. There's a name. He could be traded.
Who's out? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know who's out there.
Chuba, maybe?
That'd be
Yeah.
fun. Chuba.
That would be good. Yeah, there's a couple names out there. We gotta get you in the name game.
So you want a running back?
I don't care who we get. I just think we have room to grow.
Maybe Jalen Hurts?
Room to grow. I'm trying to think who else. What other running backs would be out there? I don't know.
Tajay Spears, Tony Pollard.
I've seen some Myles Garrett photoshops. Like I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I would. I mean, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think most teams would be down for that.
He's probably the best. Yeah.
I'm going
probably
to put
the best defensive player.
my name in the ring for Myles Garrett to the Bears as well.
Yep, there's rumors the Eagles offered 3 first-rounders for him.
What? Howie, you dog, you did it again.
I mean, it didn't happen.
No, but the fact that he offered him.
That's a hell of an offer. Yeah, the Browns should absolutely do that.
If I was Howie, I would definitely leak that to the press, even if I didn't. Be
Yeah.
like, I offered 3 first-rounders. They said no.
Yeah, so I'm trying. Okay, last early game, Chargers 27, Titans 20. Titans did everything they could do to maybe win a game as 10-point underdogs with a pick 6. Max, big stupid pick guy, Justin Herbert.
Big super pick guy.
Justin Herbert went on like a 6-play perfect drive down the field to score a touchdown right after that. So they got a pick 6, then they got a punt return for a touchdown. The Titans offense continues to be ass, so they could not complete the upset. And for the Chargers, it's really Joe Alt got hurt again, which is brutal. Because it was like Joe Alt got hurt, Justin Herbert got sacked the very next play.
Yeah, apparently it's maybe an aggravation of the previous injury, which means he's going to be out for a long time now.
Yeah.
Which is bad because the Chargers are 4-0 when Joe Alt plays the entire game, and they are 1-3 when he doesn't. I guess now they're 2-3 when he doesn't, but it's a big difference. Because when Joe Alt's on the field, Justin Herbert's QBR is 80, and when he's not on the field, it's 56.
Yeah. And the Titans continue to be an offense that don't really want to watch. They don't have – I feel bad for Cam Ward because he doesn't have anyone to throw to.
Yeah.
And it just sucks. Sucks to watch.
It does feel like Calvin Ridley's there just to be traded at some point, right?
Yeah, he's not even playing.
Like
though.
they're just distressed assets that
Yeah.
they bring in. They're like, hey, in theory, he's a good wide receiver. Maybe we can get something for him.
Yeah. It's tough to watch. And Justin Herbert had to run a lot today. He was barreling over people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a result we expected, except the Titans did cover. So congrats to them for that.
Congrats on not getting blown out to the Titans. Still, I would like to opt out of too much Titans discussion this year.
Yeah. We had him perfectly put on the side TV. Just looked over every now and then. Like, oh, the Titans are up 14-7. This is cool. Nope. Titans can't get a first down. They're in 3rd and long all the time. And then a pass gets thrown like behind someone crossing the middle of the field that was short anyway.
Yep.
That's pretty much what my Titans offense, like if we did like the Sean McVay, you know how he can recall any play. It's like what Titans third and 16, 3:30 left in the third quarter. I should be like, I don't know, probably a pass over the middle of the field that was incomplete.
I just keep looking over at the game, and I just kept saying, that's nice that the Titans are close. Like, this is nice. Good for them.
Was there too much powder blue on the field today?
It was a lot of blue.
There's a lot of powder blue.
It was a lot of blue.
Yeah.
But if you're going to pick one color, I'd say that's probably a pretty good one.
I'd agree. And that was our Titans recap. Okay, afternoon games. Jaguars 30, Raiders 29. This was a game that looked like it was going to be a painful watch, and then a shootout happened. And we thought it was going to be a painful watch when Trevor Lawrence threw a real doy interception on the goal line in the first half.
I think he might be. It's him and Herbert that are neck and neck for stupid pick guys.
Yeah. And then he did have diarrhea going into this game, but an offensive shootout broke out, including 13 points in overtime. So, and Trevor Lawrence played well, scored twice running. That was big for multiple reasons. He was spreading the ball. Parker Washington was catching everything. And Geno Smith and the Raiders, turns out Brock Bowers is very, very important.
Yeah.
Because not only is Brock Bowers really, really good at catching the ball, he had 12 catches for 127 yards and 3 touchdowns. He also makes it a lot easier for Ashton Genty to maybe get out in space because he had a big day receiving the ball and he was okay running the ball. So the Raiders offense, before the bye week, they played that game against the Chiefs where they had 3 first downs and were maybe one of the worst offensive performances we've ever seen. Turns out Brock Bowers can fix a lot of that.
Yeah, this game was so shitty for the first 3 quarters, though.
Yeah.
In the first half, you'd look up, and the Jaguars found themselves in, I think it was like 2nd and 20, probably like 5 times in the first half of this game. It's like anytime something good would happen, there would be an illegal shift, there would be a hold, there would be something. It just felt like neither team was ever going to cross half field and just kind of hang out playing football on a field together for 4 hours, and that would be that. But then the fourth quarter, shit got crazy, and then in overtime, credit to Pete Carroll for going for 2.
Yeah, he had to.
I appreciate that, Pete. Good job. Tie does you nothing. You want to tell your team we're not quitting. We're still fighting to win. Good job. It didn't work out. Some people might kill him for it. I will not. I will not kill Pete Carroll for that.
Yeah. I think we have to bet the Broncos on Thursday Night Football against the Raiders because I feel like going from overtime loss, where they played every second of that overtime, to then having to go mile high, that's a hammer spot. Is that not a hammer spot?
You got some room to hammer, too.
Yeah, because Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Big time. Shout out our guy, Jersey Jerry, with the TD. He just decided today was QB day.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm just going to do Caleb Williams, J.J. McCarthy. Who was the other one in it?
Daniel Jones.
And Trevor Lawrence to score touchdowns. And it was, I put $300 and I won $140,000. $300 to win $140,000.
Insane.
Insane.
Is that the biggest hit
In terms of
single
multiplier?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jerry had 200 to win 90. Pretty insane. And Trevor Lawrence scored twice.
Yeah.
He ran in 2.
I had 100 to win 50,000, and then I cashed out before the Jaguars game.
By the way, I wasn't going to bring up the bet. Hank did.
But then I also put.
You won $150,000.
Yeah, but my best friend in the whole world, PFT,
everyone saw the
cashed
clip.
out.
Yeah, but everyone saw
I didn't
the
want to
clip.
bring it up.
I wasn't
going to bring it up.
It's okay. I have to. I have to.
It's
I have
worth
to live with
mentioning
myself.
if someone on the show wins $150,000 on a $200 bet, it's going to get mentioned.
That's a great point, Hank.
But if the other person on the show cashed out, that sucks. For them.
No, it's okay.
a good learning point.
I made the choice. I made the choice.
He just took you to school.
I know. Listen, and Hank knows that I'm about as down as a guy can be right now. I'm giving him credit for everything, telling him he's right. He's riding high.
That's honestly not. I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
That's all I could think about.
I cashed out. I made $9,000 off the bet, and then I put $1,000 on Trevor to score just for fun, and he scored, so I got another $4,000. So listen, I bet.
So you bet $100 and won
$14,000.
That's
huge.
I should feel bad.
No, I'm not saying that. That's Big Cat that was saying that.
I was defending you.
I'm okay. I know you were. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Hank was like needling. He was dancing around it, and then Big Cat was like, "Well, let's talk about Hank being a dick right now." But listen. End of the day, I bet $100 and I made $14,000 off it. I could have made $50,000, but I didn't. And I'll learn from that, Hank. I will.
We learn.
That's not that. Honest to God, was not why I brought it up. It should have got brought up. It's an insane bet to
Hank,
hit.
you were a better fan than I am. You're more successful than I am at rooting for football teams. You're better at watching football than I am. Like I one day I want to be you.
You can beat me in golf.
When I go, I have beaten you in golf a few times.
That's facts.
Oh, you still? Guess what? I just made another $13,000.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what Hank owes me.
Yeah.
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 Boom.
How much did you make today, Hank?
Me?
Yeah.
None.
Buddy?
Trevor
Lawrence?
scoring twice.
None?
That was 208 grand. I would have to do this. I have to do some math on net.
Why don't you do the math? Why don't we'll just pretend to be the IRS right now. What did you got net today?
Give me some time.
You made a lot? You made that much?
No.
Wow, you gotta
No.
No, I like Hank owing me more than I think I would like getting the money.
Yeah,
I like just being able to let him know.
definitely. Anytime I piss you off, be like, you owe me $13,000. Okay, next game, Rams 34, Saints 10. This was an absolute shit kicking. The Rams are awesome. The Rams are humming. Devontae Adams and Matthew Stafford are in step now. The red zone weapon that he is insane. And Tyler Shuck, incomplete. I don't know. You had a pretty hard start.
Watching Tyler Shuck, I find myself saying this makes me miss Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. It was also very funny because it was Tyler Shuck came out first 3 drives, 3 and outs. What's the booth laughing about? Let's hear it.
Memes have just had the camera on Hank trying to do the math of how much it's been on him for the past 2 minutes, and he's just counting and pointing in his head. How you doing over there?
I'm good.
Don't you just know what you started the day with and what you ended the day with? It's pretty easy to just be
I think he's
here's
probably
my
also,
account right now, and here was my account at the start of the day.
I think he might have.
I think that it's $2,000. I won $2,000.
Oh, nice.
It's a good day.
It's a good day. Tyler Shuck, though, his first 3 drives, he went 3 and out, and then their first down was Taysom Hill coming in and running the ball, and it was like an old dog being like, "This is what you need to do to get 10 yards.
Yeah,
this is how you got to do it."
And when Taysom Hill gets in the game, it's so much more fun. The offense can move occasionally. Let Taysom Hill start.
Yeah. Max and Zach, let's have a conversation similar to what we talked about with Hank. The Rams, because you guys are at the top of the NFC. The Rams, in my mind, are very much in that grouping in the top 2 to 3 teams. The NFC is loaded, man. But they're a scary team. Would you guys both agree?
I think any team led by Matthew Stafford at any moment could be a terrifying team.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah, it took the Eagles 2 block kicks to beat them.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, think about the teams. I'm just looking at the NFC right now. The Eagles, the Bucks, the Seahawks, the Packers. That's your top 4 seeds. So the Rams, who I think might be, you could make the argument they're the best team in the NFC, are not even, they're the 5th seed right now.
And then, you got the Niners, too.
Right.
With 6
and
wins.
the Lions.
Yeah.
It's it's a gauntlet in the NFC. But yeah, the Rams are playing really good football. And this was a laugher.
Is
This
Puka
was not
okay?
Yeah, he had a chest injury that
He landed. It looked like he landed on the ball.
I don't know how to say this. Sean McVay said that he could have come back in, but it was such a blowout he didn't want to put in his good players.
That's smart. That's why he's a great coach.
Smart coach.
We could use a coach like that, a
Yeah.
young coach. If there's any young Sean McVays out there that are coaching on the Commanders right now, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Keep that guy around.
Yeah. But I would say the only thing the Rams have to worry about is their kicker kind of stinks, so they got to figure out the kicker situation.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Stafford looks very, very healthy. Devontae Adams has been incredible. They pretty much use him like red zone.
That's what I'm saying.
He's their number 1 guy in the red zone.
Yeah.
And then outside the red zone, they do all the weird shit with Puka, and it always works. I hope Puka's okay. I think at worst, it's probably broken rib.
No, he said he would come back in the game if it was a close game.
Yeah.
So it's totally fine. But yeah, Cardi, their kicker, I feel like has missed a decent amount of field goals. So that might be the thing they need to worry about to tighten up. Okay, last game we have Matthew Stafford is the 4th player to have through the first 8 games 20 touchdowns and 20 plus touchdowns and 2 or fewer interceptions, joining Rodgers, Mahomes, and Brady. And Brady and Rodgers did it in 2 separate years. And I think 2 of those, one of those years for Rodgers was an MVP, one of those years for Brady was an MVP. Matthew Stafford MVP. Just think about it.
And his boy Clayton Kershaw just won the World Series.
Yeah. I like how they kept on showing the pictures of Clayton Kershaw when he was like as a rookie, and now they're like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's
Wanna
like
feel
20 years.
Want to feel
no
old?
shit, he looks different.
And I like how in the Rams games now, they don't have to show the side-by-side, the high school picture of Stafford and Kershaw, because everybody they just show Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
And they're like, you guys know why we're talking about Clayton Kershaw right
Here
now.
it is.
I find it very respectful of the audience.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford, MVP, something to look at. Where's he at right now, Max? He's got 21 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's on pace right now, projected to have a season where he would be 45 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 4,500 yards. That would be an MVP. What is he? I can't read that far.
Plus 550.
That might be an interesting one.
You got Josh.
I mean, that's
Mahomes.
That's an interesting one. He's never won an MVP. You could get the narrative going about him never winning an MVP and being a Hall of Fame quarterback. Let me look at their schedule. They got a big primetime game against the Bucs in a few weeks. They've got a Thursday night football game they got a week 17 Monday night football game against the Falcons. Matthew Stafford going back to Georgia to win the MVP.
That's a big storyline.
These are interesting thoughts, boys. Interesting thoughts. Okay. Might have to act on that. Last game, Bills 28, Chiefs 21. The Bills played their defense was very, very good. Mahomes didn't throw a touchdown pass, and it felt like they had an answer for a lot of what the Chiefs have been doing. 2, James Cook and Josh Allen basically played perfect games.
Yeah, so Josh Allen had, I think, a franchise record for completion percentage.
He was 25 for 28.
And Patrick Mahomes had the worst completion percentage of his entire career.
Yeah.
And Joey Bosa looks good, too. That's going to be I think probably the biggest difference could be for the Bills. You have a guy where in the playoffs, theoretically, if you had a lead, you have a guy that can shut down the opposing quarterback.
Yeah. Josh Allen was 23 for 26. I misspoke. The story, though, like Josh Allen played perfect, but we've seen him play perfect before. James Cook was awesome, but we've seen him play awesome before. That was actually the first time in 27 games that the Chiefs have given up a 100-yard rusher, which is pretty crazy. Regular season. Obviously, I think Saquon did that in the Super Bowl last year. Did he not, Max? I think he definitely did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But to me, because I expected Josh Allen to play at his best against Patrick Mahomes, same with James Cook. It was the Bills' defense, which has got a lot of injuries and has a lot of question marks, that they stepped up to the plate and played really well. And Mahomes never got into a rhythm. He never felt comfortable. And that was the big story from here is, can the Bills replicate that type of defensive performance if they meet again in the playoffs?
You know who played really well is their cornerbacks.
Yeah.
The Bills' cornerbacks are...
Harrison is now back, their first-round pick.
Yeah, Harrison being back. He was unworthy, I think, for most of the game.
Yep.
And to be able to run with that guy and shut him down was really impressive. And it's going to suck without Ed Oliver in there. But when you go against a team like the Chiefs that aren't really... They're not known for running the ball down your throat. You have the perfect formula to beat them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Bills and the Chiefs will play each other in the playoffs this year, obviously. But if they do, I can already tell you, I'm going to like the Bills again.
Yeah. I mean, that was a big game. That could be a big game for seeding. The Bills are, it feels like, because their schedule, they have some tough games coming up. They have to play the Bucs in a couple weeks. The Bucs play everyone. It's crazy.
They do.
Feels like the Bucs play everyone.
Difficult schedule.
But yeah, this was a big game for seeding and for staying on pace with the Patriots. Were you rooting for the Chiefs in this game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of seeding?
Seeding.
Wow.
And yeah, I want the Chiefs to climb a little higher, and I want the Bills
to climb a little lower.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know who has the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback?
And of course, when you're rooting for the
NFL
Chiefs, the
history?
one time they got a rigged call against them.
What do you mean?
The intentional grounding on a tip ball
Oh, yeah.
was an insane call.
Yeah.
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 Made no sense.
I still think that ball was going to be thrown to nobody, even if it
But it
did
was
get
tipped.
touched.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, Josh Allen now has the most rushing touchdowns by any quarterback in NFL history, regular season and playoffs.
He has 47 times in his career thrown for a touchdown and run for a touchdown in the same game.
He's so good.
That's insane. 47 times. I saw that stat and I was like, wait, that can't be right. It is right.
He's so good.
He's so good. He played a perfect game.
Yep.
And it's like this game is tough to recap just because we know the history of these two teams and the fact that the Chiefs do beat the Bills every time in the playoffs. It's like I'm sure Bills fans feel the same way. That was an awesome win. You're very excited about it. You're excited that you're really good again, but you got to do it in the playoffs.
Yeah, and if you're a Chiefs fan, you're probably, given the hole that you got in to start the season, you definitely felt a strong need to win this game. But you can always lose this game and say, okay, we'll see them in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think the biggest question for the Chiefs is because Mahomes will figure it out is their front seven didn't look great today. James Cook was able to get whatever he wanted. It felt like the Bills were able to run, and any third down, they were in control of the game, whereas the Chiefs on the opposite end, it felt like they were in a lot of third downs where they weren't in control.
Yep.
And they were Mahomes was running backwards and had nowhere to go.
Yeah, but the offense for the Bills looks good. I think that they're going to try to get a receiver.
Yeah,
I think they will.
Who?
It's a good question. There's some names out there.
Who's out there?
A.J. Brown.
Who?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley. George Pickens.
George Pickens out there.
The Cowboys would be crazy to let him go.
Yeah.
But if someone gave him a pick, you don't have him signed, he could always come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Debo.
Oh. Are you putting Debo on the trade block?
I'm in such a down bad spot. I'm going to say some things that I probably won't mean.
So do you mean this one?
I don't know yet. I'm just yeah. It
mean it.
It depends on what you can get. I love Debo. He's a great
Terry?
player. Listen, Terry hasn't played.
I know. Would you trade him?
The team's not going to be. We're not going to be competitive until probably 2 seasons. I think 2020. I might get a Washington Commanders 2027 Super Bowl tattoo.
So you trade Terry. You do need draft picks.
I think everybody. That's that. After a game like this, nobody except for Jayden is untradeable.
It's good that you said the last part.
Yeah.
What if it was 5 first-round picks?
For Jayden? No.
5 first-round picks.
We're probably going to whiff on all of them.
That's
Ron Rivera, post-traumatic stress disorder, I guess.
3 first-round picks and Josh Allen. What?
I would think about it.
The answer is yeah.
3 first-round picks and Drake May.
3 first-round picks and Drake May and Josh Allen?
Not Josh Allen.
Oh, no deal.
Josh Allen for Jayden Daniels straight up.
You know I can't say that.
What?
You don't lose your job for injury.
Drake May for Jayden Daniels straight up.
No.
Boy.
No.
You thought about that a little bit.
No. There's a lot of Drakes coming at me right there. I didn't know which one you were talking about for a second. I would listen to a Josh Allen for Jayden trade. I would listen to that.
I would hope so.
I would pick up the phone.
I would hope
You got to make me say no.
Yeah. I think you'd have to say yes to that.
That's how much I love Buffalo. That's what I'm saying. I would say yes, but that's just because how much I love
But if you think Jayden
Bills fans.
Jayden is as good as you're giving, he's in good hands.
He's in great hands.
Buffalo would be very excited to have him.
Be the nicest thing that I've ever done.
Well, I just had to ask that question because you're open for business.
I'm open for business.
You're
PFT
open
is,
for business.
I want to hear every trade proposal going in the deadline. No one is untouchable except for Jayden Daniels,
Unless it's Josh
Allen and some first round picks.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a couple more ads and let's talk some World Series. Probably the best game maybe ever.
Yeah.
Been unreal
Best World Series ever?
Yeah. All right, do those ads and then we'll talk some World Series.
Before we get to baseball, these games are being brought to you by our great friends over at Microsoft and Microsoft Copilot. Microsoft Copilot is your ultimate caddy, guiding you through life with powerful AI-driven tools designed to make your day easier and more productive. Just like a trusted caddy on the golf course, Copilot helps you stay on track, offering real-time insights, smart recommendations, and simplifying complex tasks. With Copilot Vision, you can analyze images and visuals instantly, saving time, improving accuracy. Copilot image generation lets you create personalized, high-quality visuals in seconds, whether it's for work, play, or anything in between. And with Copilot Voice, you have an AI companion. It makes handling everything from answering questions to organizing your day, all with natural, easy-to-understand interactions. If you're ready to make life easier, scan the QR code, download Microsoft Copilot, enter to win a round of golf with Bob Does Sports or Foreplay. Whether you're tackling tasks, generating visuals, or generating real-time insights, Copilot has your back every step of the way. Get started now. Experience the future of productivity with Microsoft Copilot. These games are also brought to you by Venmo and the Venmo debit card. And it's college sports season right now. And Venmo Debit has college-branded debit cards where you can unlock 40% off a Big Ten Plus subscription, a free year of Perplexity Pro, and cash back from some favorite brands. All while you show school spirit with custom card designs that feature select college teams. The Venmo debit card works hand in hand with the Venmo app you already know and love. Got paid back for dinner? Well, immediately access money in your Venmo balance and choose to spend it on what you want, from game day tickets to tailgating snacks. Add your card to your mobile wallet as soon as you sign up and pay online and in-store right from your phone. Score more with the Venmo debit card, access fan rewards from Big Ten Plus and Perplexity Pro. Sign up today for no monthly fee, no minimum balance. Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp N.A.
Okay, boys. World Series. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Back-to-back champs. First time since the Yankees did it over 20 years ago. That was one of the greatest World Series, like, start to finish. I don't know. I don't know what, like, people were throwing out rankings. Obviously, 2016, I'd rank pretty high, but, like, some of those games weren't as exciting. You didn't have the 18-inning game. You had the Diamondbacks Yankees World Series was pretty high up there.
That was a good one.
That was insane. What a World Series.
It was incredible. Every game had its own, like, little unique personality to it and was crazy. It was nuts. Like, game
well, we didn't even game 6 is obviously Friday night.
Game 6 on Friday on Halloween. Just nuts. Just the ending to it. This is like a really tough World Series for Blue Jays fans because I think the worst series to lose in baseball are the ones that you look back on and you remember the base running mistakes, because a base running error will stick with you for 30 years.
The Blue Jays. So there was an analyst who said afterwards that he felt like the better team didn't win. It was a Blue Jays analyst. That's a lame thing to say because the Dodgers won the World Series and they deserve to win. But if the Blue Jays could have just been a little bit better on base running, they probably would have won that World Series. The Dodgers hit like 200 in the World Series. They had timely hits. The Blue Jays had a lot better of an offense. They played incredible defense, and they just didn't have the little things that the Dodgers were able to do. Friday night, we had the wedgie, which that was a correct call. I know people were very upset. They were arguing. I don't know if that's Max. You're a baseball expert. You knew right away, right?
Yeah, I mean that's every baseball field in America that has that rule.
That ball hit the wall at the base, stuck immediately. You put your hands up immediately. 10 times out of 10, that's a ground rule double. It sucks when you got a guy on first base, and he definitely would have scored. And so that's a bummer.
Well, no, I don't think he would have scored if that ball had bounced normally.
That is the rule.
It would have been close.
It would have been close, but the people were upset because who grabbed it? I can't remember who grabbed it, but they were like, "Oh, well, he grabbed it right after. He shouldn't have grabbed it." That's not how the rule. Like, the umps had their hands up right away.
Yeah.
The broadcast said that. The minute it happened, I was like, I know exactly what's about to happen because it's clearly stuck. You throw your hands up. So that was the argument that people were making, was that because the Dodgers grabbed it like a few seconds after, and it was so easy to grab, it shouldn't have counted. But that's just not how the rule is interpreted.
Right.
So that sucked really bad for the Blue Jays because that was just an incredibly unlucky bounce. But then they also had an insane base running error to end that game where you had the guy going way too far off second base on a short fly ball to get doubled up to end the game.
That was a great play, was that Hernandez?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great throw that he had. Very heads up. But yeah, he was way too far off the base.
And then they had on Saturday night the slide that was, I don't think he should have slid. He should have ran through home. That's like Max again.
The slide isn't as bad. He has
On a force
zero lead at third base when there's no way he's getting picked off in that spot. He has zero lead and he has no secondary.
Right.
He has one more step there, he's safe.
Yeah, and I think honestly, if he doesn't slide, he might be safe because it's a force out. So you should run through the bag just like you're running to first base.
Yeah. Now, Matt, what about the lack of secondary lead because you can't get doubled up there? So if there's a line drive hit to the infield,
you always have.
It's a lefty. It's a lefty hitter going and yes, you of course like if Muncy makes an unreal play and then tags third, but it's a lefty hitter. The odds are he's not going to hit it a screaming line drive right at Muncy.
Yeah.
He is so close to the bag. Like he could take 2 more steps and still get back.
Yeah. But then the game was just so insane. Yamamoto is not human. That was one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen on a baseball field. The guy pitched a complete game in game 2. He pitched, how many pitches did he have in game 3? Game 6. 96?
I think he had 97.
97, 6 innings in game 6 on Friday night. One day later, he comes back out and pitches 2 2/3 to end the game. Mm-hmm. I don't know how, there have been guys who have done 1 day of rest. He just did no days of rest. He won 3 games in the World Series. Hadn't been done since, I think, Randy Johnson. Mm-hmm. So I think it's only been done 4 times in Major League Baseball history. I'm still in shock that he was so effective and so good. And he tried to pitch game 3 in the 18-inning game. He told Dave Roberts, I'm ready to go. He's not human.
His velo was higher in game 7 than it was in game 6.
It's crazy, man.
Anyone who has pitched a lot knows the very next day after a long start like that, your arm is hanging.
Yeah.
I have no idea how he was able to do that.
Insane. Yeah, it happened 4 other times. Randy Johnson in 2001, Mickey Lolich in 1968, Bob Gibson in 1967, and Lou Burdett in 1957. Insane. And guys, it's not only that, but the 3 of them happening in the 50s and 60s, guys used to pitch a lot more. Now, no one pitches past the 6th inning. The fact that in game 2, the fact that he threw a complete game, I thought was one of the coolest things because we don't see it ever. Then he comes back and pitches game 6, and then he comes back and wins game 7. It's insane.
It also used to happen all the time because guys weren't throwing as hard. So now you're putting so much more strain on your shoulder and your elbow than you were back in the 60s. That to be able to do it right now is pretty much impossible.
Yeah.
So to come out there with that type of speed late on in the series, it was awesome to watch, and the showdowns that he had with Vladdy Jr. at the plate were so fun. So fun. I'm bummed for Blue Jays fans.
Oh, it's just it's the worst World Series loss, I would say, since now obviously the Indians in 2016, but probably go back to the Rangers in 2011 when they were 2. Yeah, I think they were 2 strikes away twice.
That was the craziest. That was when I was thinking of the craziest World Series of late, where it was that was
they were that close
in game 6 and then lost game 7.
Game 7. But yeah, the Blue Jays were 2 outs away, and you thought that 9th inning, you thought, well, it's just going to come down to Shohei. He's the 3rd up in this inning, and Rojas hadn't done shit. Mm-hmm. And then he hits that home run, and I think even Joe Davis said he's wow, I can't believe it. This guy just hit a home run.
My heart breaks for Jared O'Connell. Yeah. Lifelong Blue Jays fan.
He was
at both the games in Toronto.
He went to 60 innings of World Series baseball in the last 4 days.
Yeah,
there's no way that we won our fantasy matchup this week.
Let me check. I think you might be right. Let's see.
Miguel Rojas, no homers off a right-handed pitcher all season. Terrible against righties. Barely played all postseason. 2 outs away from the season ending. And then he hits a home run off Hoffman.
We blew him out.
Oh, okay. Yep. He streamed the right players?
He streamed all the right players, it looks like. 99% chance of a win.
It was just such a shocking. And yeah, Yamamoto, that was Madison Bumgarner. That was what it was. It was we see this once every 10, 15 years. Randy Johnson before that, where a guy is like, I'm going to put the entire team on my back and just pitch every high leverage situation and win this World Series.
You know what else was cool? We almost saw a Game 7 brawl in the World Series, which you never get. You never get a World Series brawl.
Which I was on the Dodgers side on that one.
Yeah, I mean,
that was crazy.
I mean, he tried to get hit by the pitch, took his hand off the bat and like leaned into it.
Yeah.
That's probably a tip he learned from Kevin Biggio, from his old man when he was there.
Yeah.
But crazy World Series, and it was so much. I was so bummed out when the World Series was over because
I've been bummed all day.
The baseball has been so good.
I want there to be another game. These two teams were so good, and the Blue Jays were so close, and it just comes down to the little tiny, mistakes that they made. They were quite literally 4 inches away from winning the World Series
or less.
Yeah, on that play at the plate.
And you're right. Run through home plate.
Run through home plate.
It's like a quarter second faster.
What do you think about bunting, sack bunt?
Didn't love it.
I didn't either.
Yeah, didn't love it. Max, did you have any thoughts on the? Max just kept on tweeting baseball rocks. It does rock.
It does rock.
What did you think, Max? Well, you're a baseball expert.
I mean,
you are.
I know.
I trust your thoughts on the game.
It was. I mean, it was an unbelievable World Series. It was so fun to watch. There's nothing more I can say. It sucks that it's over, and I'm excited for next year.
What's it? Ernie Clement had the most hits in postseason history. Dude was hitting like 400. He had so many fucking hits.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Jays were so good, and they were so close, and they just, man, it is brutal. It's brutal for Toronto. I do feel bad. The Dodgers. I know people like hate the Dodgers for how they spend and stuff. I get it. I mean, the Blue Jays also spend. They were in the Shohei sweepstakes. They don't spend like the Dodgers do. It is funny, like the Dodgers, even though they spend so much money, you always get to a point in baseball where you trust the guys you trust. They basically didn't use relievers in that Game 7. I know Rebelski was a reliever in the second half of the season, but he was converted. Blake Snell came in.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, we need to use our best pitchers, and these are the guys.
And also,
Glasnow came in.
Shout out Mad Max going out there doing it one last time.
I know.
I think that for this year, if you need one big game pitcher, for me, it would be Max Scherzer, just to be able to have him go out there and be a complete and total psycho. And he delivered on it. Obviously, can't get the number of innings out of him that you used to get back in the day, but he did a great job for probably like one of his last. He might not have too many more years in him.
Yeah.
But this was it was a great job by him.
Yeah, and it was we also got to see the Dodgers owner who now owns the Lakers, Mark Walter, who I still don't understand. He lives in Chicago. He's from Iowa. I wish he would buy the Bears and the Cubs, but he had a quote that this is why I can't be mad at the Dodgers, and I get it. They spend a lot of money, but this guy might be the best owner in all of sports, because afterwards he did an interview and they were talking about the Yamamoto, and he also like he isn't like a very public owner. You don't really see him very often. But so this is from The Athletic. Dodgers owner Mark Walter, the billionaire chief executive Guggenheim partner, said Yamamoto was a good bet because of his age. He's 27 now, and that he did not want to miss a rare opportunity to sign a pitcher of his caliber. He trusts the evaluations of Friedman and his staff. They make all the decisions. I just tell them yes. That's what an owner should do.
Mm-hmm.
He has really smart baseball people, and he just says yes. Mm-hmm. And they look at signing a guy like Yamamoto did. You think you're good? Most owners would be like, oh, no, we got enough starting pitching. We're fine. They signed a guy to the biggest contract out of Japan, and he won them the World Series.
Yeah, you got an owner who is a blank check that just does whatever you tell him to do. You identify the best players, and he's like, okay, we'll do that. That's the dream.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I am bummed the World Series is over.
Also, I wanted it to be. I was envisioning a world where it was like the 18th inning and like Vladdy was closing the game. To win the game for the Jays.
Yeah,
memes. You were so close,
so close,
and deep down what that would have done for you.
I would have been the PMT baseball expert.
Well, not only that, but like when we say things like, "Hey, have you ever gotten the lottery ball?" You'd have been like, "Hey, have you ever predicted the World Series to the final at bat?"
Yeah, to a T.
And we would have had to say no. but unfortunately you didn't. And he fucking launched that ball in the bottom of the ninth.
He had 101 miles per hour exit velocity, 32-degree launch angle. There have been 6 such batted balls this season, and 4 of them were home runs.
Oh,
Yeah, that's tough. Was it? So this was a ballpark related?
Yeah, he just hit it to the wrong.
he just
wrong
hit
spot.
his dead center.
Yeah.
Dead center. It's also funny because Gaz was like, Max almost called it, and then everyone corrected him, and he was like, same thing. Memes, Max. Same
Yeah,
thing.
pretty much.
I was like, that was memes. Like, same thing.
I thought the Blue Jays were going to win on Friday. I think it was the 8th inning when Bo Bichette stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
And I think he had 2 runners on or 3 runners on. I forget if it was bases loaded or not. But the swings he was put on, he was a man that was in the box thinking, like, this has been my destiny to hit this home run right now and win the World Series. And he just didn't connect on it.
And he hit that huge one on
then
Saturday night, the 3-run homer.
Then he bounced back, yeah.
Yeah, because he was on one leg. Like he had that. He had
could
that
outrun.
moment where anyone else they probably could have sent, and he couldn't be sent, and everyone was complaining like, "Why is Bo Bichette in the game if he can't run?"
Yeah, he just
he's in the game because he just launched a 3-run homer a couple innings later.
He just looked over at the third base coach like, I can't make that.
Yeah, man, what a World Series! It really was like.
Hug your nearest third base coach.
It was the rare sports moment. Game 7, you're watching it, and you're like, we are watching one of the best games, like in terms of the drama, and everything that was. I mean, Miguel Rojas hitting that home run.
He made the play at home, or he made.
Yeah. We also now have six years in a row that Will Smith has won a World Series.
Yeah,
it's only 2 guys.
and
but it still is.
One guy won the last 3, and then
one guy won the last 2. Then the other Will Smith, the relief pitcher,
was on the Braves.
He was on, I think he was on the Braves, and then who else? He was on the Braves, the Astros, and the Rangers. So the Rangers were most recently, and then Dodgers. Will Smith won the year before that in COVID.
Yeah.
So incredible. Yeah, it seems like a cooler stat until you realize it's just 2 guys.
It's just 2 guys. Yeah, when I saw that, I bookmarked it immediately, and I was like, I got to check this out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 guys.
Yeah,
it's 2 guys, but still cool. Yeah. And Will Smith hits a massive, massive home run that wins the game.
Yeah.
And that was kind of that's the thing with the Dodgers. Like, Will Smith is really, really good. He's really good. He's one of the best catchers in baseball. But there still are better hitters than him on the Dodgers roster. And so, but that's how deep the Dodgers are. Dudes after dudes after dudes.
Yeah. And
and Mookie Betts, by the way, being like just all of a sudden the best shortstop.
After saying like I stink.
It's insane.
And he was right. Mookie Betts did not have.
Yeah, he hit like shit.
He did, but he played incredible in the field.
Yeah. And also great Game 7.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like they did all that with Mookie Betts hitting like shit.
No, well,
like,
I mean
they could afford
Mookie
Betts to hit like shit and still win the World
But
Series.
I was more his defense was out of this world. No, the Dodgers. I saw the stat. They hit 204 in the World Series. I think they hit. Hold on, I'm going to pull up the stat. It's pretty crazy. The Dodgers batted 203 in the World Series, the worst mark by a champion since 1966. Over the last 2 seasons, they batted a combined 204 in the World Series and won both years.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And how about the bottom of the ninth, that catch in the outfield?
Oh, my God.
That it was Pages.
Pages,
Right?
he had just come in like 2 seconds before.
Yeah, they put him in center field, and then Kike was in left field. And Kike looked like that was his ball. Like he was going over his shoulder.
It was
his ball. And then Pages comes in and just takes it from snatches.
I thought that was – I also didn't know, Max, why were they – I know why they were in earlier. They were playing in because there was bases loaded with 1 out. But as soon as they got the second out, because
that made no sense.
That ball got hit, and I was like, that's a routine out. And then they showed to the outfield. I'm like, holy fuck, these guys are really far away from this. They're still in. It was nuts.
Yeah, that made no sense.
I mean, that is one of the best catches. Like, considering what was at stake for that. Because that was bases loaded, right? Bottom of the ninth.
Yeah.
To make that catch.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
After sitting for 9 innings.
Yeah.
And coming in the game, we also should just say, thank fucking God that they got the call at the plate correct.
Yeah.
Because that would have been the worst most anticlimactic way to end a World Series if they had gone to replay and then called it.
Yeah.
That would have sucked.
Have the umpire go out on the field.
Yeah, and just be like, yeah, we
Safe.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Like I was the whole time I was like, whatever they call, they have to be right.
Yeah.
Or imagine the opposite that they.
Oh,
That would have been the worst.
that would have been crazy.
That would
They
have
call
been
They
them
the worst.
safe.
If
celebrated?
They called them
Yeah.
safe
Yeah.
and they celebrate.
Oh, I mean, well, I mean, they would have had to like you undog pile. How do you do that?
The dog pile lasts forever.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah. If what'd you say, memes? You got to talk memes when you.
Sorry, Ohio State, Miami.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Warren
Good call.
Sapp.
See, that's where memes. Turn on your mic. Okay. You fucking add good shit to the show. Zach, did you watch the game?
I did, yes, sir.
Were you worried at all about the emergency pod?
I kept every screen around me on full brightness for any notification to pop up. I know I shouldn't have been worried, but just in case.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss this World Series.
I do wonder what Jerry's deal was, switching back and forth.
I
from
think
the
he got
Dodgers
invited by the Blue Jays to
the
go
Blue
to the
Jays.
games. That's what he told us.
Just being, also, it was great to see him on the celebrity cam on Friday night. That was great.
He said he's like, I'm a Mets fan. I just go to the Dodgers games because I like to go to ball games. And then I think because he had bad seats, the Blue Jays invited him
Yeah.
to go to Toronto, which was very funny. I mean, just Jerry O'Connell just being, and then being on the actual game, Fox showing him was awesome. He just found a way.
Jerry, he won a game, right?
He won the 18 inning
18
game.
inning game, yeah.
He won. He lost game 4, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
Tough.
So funny. Yeah, doing the switch up back in the. Oh man, yeah, the Hank. You had some AWLs out there going bing bong in your face.
A lot of bing bongs. Always.
bing bongs.
Never ends.
All right, well, we'll wait till pitchers and catchers.
Jerry looked handsome on the celebrity cam.
He did. He
Very
looked
handsome.
really good. He's a good-looking dude. I'd fuck him. You wouldn't, Hank?
He just tweets out like pictures with like girl fans and just like AWL hotties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Well, he was with his wife. I think he can tweet whatever he wants.
I guess.
Yeah.
Blue
He's just
Jays
calling
hotties.
everyone hotties.
Yeah.
Blue Jays
Yeah.
hotties.
Yeah.
He was feeling himself. I mean, Jerry's the funniest, so he could do whatever the fuck he wants. Okay, should we finish up with Who's Back of the Week? Let's do that. It is brought to you by our friends at Twisted Tea. Who's Back of the Week is sponsored by Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is a refreshing hard iced tea made with real brewed tea and 5% alcohol. Twisted Tea is a perfect alcohol/beverage to keep the good times going all season long, whether you're hanging out at a friend's house, catching a game at the stadium, or the bar, or just seeing where the day takes you. Twisted Tea is there until your day to turn your day up a notch and make a good time a great time. Keep it twisted. Grab a tea. It's game time. Stock up on ice cold Twisted Tea today. Love Twisted Tea. Was drinking some on Friday night. Trick or treating. Had Twisted Tea. It was good. Good times. So go get a Twisted Tea today. Hank, Amish Hank. I'm gonna miss Amish Hank.
Thank you. Maybe he'll be back after if the Jets beat the Patriots. My Who's Back of the Week is Joel Embiid.
What happened?
He's back. He's playing. It's good to see him back in the court. Played against, I forget who they were playing Friday night, but they lost the game, and in the game he did the DX suck it, and then he got fined for doing that. But then he had a very funny tweet. It was the NBA Communications released like Joel Embiid has been fined for a lewd gesture, and then he said, "Y'all better start fining the refs for doing the lewd blocking foul gesture since I'm not allowed to do it." Hashtag NFL.
Mm-hmm. The
So
NFL.
Joel Embiid's back.
Joel Embiid's back. Max, are you going to go to the game on Tuesday night?
No, after dark stream.
Bulls are good.
Do we have a clip of him doing
Lost
that?
tonight, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we see it?
I want to see what he
Him
got.
doing it? He
Yeah,
does it all the time.
I know,
does
but
it
I
all the
want to see
time.
what he got fined for.
You're buying in, right, Max?
Yeah, 5-1. They look great. One tonight.
Who'd you lose?
You also lost to the Sixers.
Who'd you lose?
Who'd you
We
lose?
we were 5-1.
Who'd you
We
lose?
lost to the Celtics by 1 point. The Celtics were up 25 in that game, and we're so close to blowing.
But the one, so 5-1. You say
So what
one.
happened in game 1?
That was game 1. It's
Well, that was game 4.
But who'd you lose?
Huh?
Just Hank saying, who'd you lose?
Was it in the NBA Cup?
Good question.
That's a good point.
Because it's the Cup?
This was it.
Where's the Cup in the building?
It wasn't even like nearly as egregious as he normally does.
I also love how the NBA is now taking all our really constructive criticism that we had from the finals last year about, like, you got to put the trophy on the court.
Yeah.
And they're like, say less. We got lots of trophy on the court for the NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that wasn't a... Oh, that was like a side one. That's not even a real one.
That is also the blocking. That he's right about that.
Yeah.
Max, who'd you almost lose?
Almost lose?
Yeah, who'd you almost lose?
They almost won.
Wizards.
Wizards.
You almost lose to the Wizards.
You almost
lose is actually a win though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but who'd you almost...
I'm
there's aware.
a lot of almost loses. Almost lose to the Hornets. Won by a ton today. The Nets fucking stink.
Yeah.
They stink.
There's some bad NBA teams just in general. Every year there's like a few. There's like, you guys are just gonna be bad.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be bad the whole time. Nets are that team. Should be bad. They're gonna be a lot of bad. Okay. Good. Who's back?
Thanks.
Good. Who's back, Hank? My who's back of the week is the Irish. The Irish are back. I did go to the New Zealand-Ireland game.
There's nobody better, and he's gonna knock out Floyd Mayweather. So Floyd, watch out. The Irish are coming. You talk all you want, but you'll do nothing.
He did something. In that one. But I went to the rugby game, and it was Ireland against New Zealand at Soldier Field. Awesome showing out by the Irish fans and the New Zealand fans. It was a sellout there, and the game was a lot of fun to watch. There will be a trilogy because now they're 1-1. Hopefully it won't take another 10 years for the third one. But I was standing next to one of the stadium operations people 10 minutes into the game, and she got on her little like walkie-talkie thing, and she goes, oh no, we're out of Guinness. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, we sold out of Guinness for the entire stadium.
Oh, no.
At Soldier Field, 10 minutes into the game. So awesome job. And they planned ahead for this too. They're like, hey, just so you know, there's going to be like 60,000 Irish people that are going to be coming to this game ready to drink beer. We need to order way more Guinness than you think. And the Irish still outdrank them. They still drank all the Guinness in the entire building 10 minutes into the game.
That's incredible.
Which was pretty incredible. Yeah, so respect to the Irish fans out there. But you can watch the All Blacks came into the office last week and taught Max how to form tackle Hank so he doesn't get stiff-armed anymore.
Those guys are the best.
They are the best.
They were so much fun.
But it was such a kick-ass game. And, yeah, if you have the opportunity to go watch New Zealand or Ireland play rugby, highly recommend it.
Where are they playing next?
It was a great time.
Are they playing somewhere else in the States?
I don't think they're playing another. It's like a very rare thing to have two of the best three teams in the world play a game against each other in the U.S. The Gallagher Cup is what they call it.
Who won the game?
So New Zealand won. So
okay. So the All Blacks won.
So the All Blacks won, which is why there's going to be a trilogy.
Okay.
There's going to be a third.
Got it. I love that.
Yep.
Okay, my who's back of the week is coaches getting fired because we did it again. Every single weekend we get one. Hugh Freeze got fired.
Yep. Felt like that was kind of inevitable.
Yeah. It basically late Saturday night, a coach will walk out of his stadium and all the fans will stick around in a loss and just boo the ever living shit out of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone will say, well, that guy's probably going to get fired. And that was this week with Hugh Freeze and Auburn.
How much of Hugh Freeze and his golfing history being public do you think had to do with his firing?
Probably a little. It also was that they scored 3 points against Kentucky at home.
Yep.
And lost 10-3 to Kentucky. So, but yeah, this is every single week now. So Auburn is now open.
Yeah. Lane Kiffin just keeps cashing checks.
You want to hear a crazy, weird stat? Blake Byler tweeted this. This will be the 7th straight Iron Bowl with a unique head coaching matchup.
That's fun.
Isn't that crazy? 2019 Saban versus Malzahn. 2020 Sarkisian versus Malzahn because Nick Saban had COVID.
Mm-hmm.
2021 Saban versus Harsin. Remember Harsin? That was weird.
Yep.
Boise. That made no sense, and they just ran him out of town. 2022 Saban versus Cadillac Williams because he was interim. 2023 Saban versus Freeze. 2024 DeBoer versus Freeze. And now 2025 DeBoer versus Durkin. Auburn, like the Iron Bowl doesn't really, in its history, doesn't have that 7 straight years. 7 straight years.
But yeah, every time a coach at a big university gets fired, it does feel like Lane Kiffin is like, this is extremely good. Because I don't think he's going to leave, but every opening that comes open, he's just like, this is going to be another thing that I can add to my give me an extension now conversation.
Yeah, Auburn's definitely in the back of the line in terms of SEC jobs with LSU and Florida.
Yeah.
Open. But Auburn, I mean, they're also a school, like they have won national titles, in the recent memory. So
yeah,
they've had those crazy years, but Hugh Freeze, I thought it would work. Dang, thought it would work. Also, Dylan Raiola out for the year. That kind of sucked.
Yeah, the fibula.
A lot.
Nebraska was looking good too.
Yeah. Zach, finish us off.
My Who's Back of the Week is going to be Rob Dyrdek this week. Rob Dyrdek's run at MTV has finally come to an end. Fantasy, or whether that be through Robin Big, The Fantasy Factory, and the most recent cancellation, Ridiculousness.
Yep.
After 14 years, 46 seasons, Ridiculousness is no more.
So were they still making new episodes, or were they just replaying old ones?
So they're going to be they're like always cycling old ones. If you go to the channel, he's like a huge time block of the programming, but they do have new episodes filmed already, and those are going to air through 2026.
Oh,
that's good.
But
so we still got some time.
We got a retirement tour. Yeah,
we do.
We get a chance to say thank you.
Have you guys?
Wait, all the way through 2026?
That's what I was reading, yes, sir.
That's so much time.
Sir.
Yeah.
Calling back, sir. Have you guys consumed any of Rob Dyrdek's content recently, like on Instagram?
Nope.
And I love Rob Dyrdek. Part of like this office is I used to be a fan of Robin Big and Fantasy Factory. Like he's the fucking man. But he's kind of turned into one of those. He like put his whole life in an Excel spreadsheet to capture like how to best optimize his time, and kind of one of those motivational guys.
Gary V.
But a lot richer. Like he actually is very
essential
rich.
to your way of being and quality of life.
Wait, is
one of his captions?
That's Rob Dyrdek's captions?
In all areas of your life, you must continuously push forward and actively maintain power. I mean, it's true.
Yeah, but it was like he said that
if you master your thoughts and actions, emotions, you will gain control of your existence.
Yeah, he puts it in like an Excel sheet and is like, this is my time to be happy. I'd like to have Rob Dyrdek on the show.
Yeah.
I am a massive fan of him.
Seems like an interesting guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much like of his current job is being optimized by doing a spreadsheet of his entire life.
He does. Yeah, see? Wait, what is this? Rob Dyrdek is the world's most underrated entrepreneur. He built a $550 million empire, recorded 336 episodes of Ridiculous, and has still spent 30% of his time with family. So that right there, 30% means that he definitely had that. He had it like coded in an Excel sheet. Yeah, look at this. See? His secret weapon, the Rhythm of Existence document. It's a personal operating system that tracks how he spends every hour, his family commitments, his health metrics, and financial goals. He put his whole life in a spreadsheet. Obviously, it worked. I'm not knocking it. I just didn't see Rob Dyrdek as like punk skateboarder.
Yeah,
turning into I put my entire life in an Excel spreadsheet, and here's how you can optimize your happiness.
I make sure to spend 30% of my time with family and 70% of my time with ridiculousness.
Right. It just was like, oh, that's interesting, Rob Dyrdek. But when he's filming, he's 100% present. When he's with family, phones are away. When he's working with business, everything else disappears. Rob automates everything that doesn't require his unique skills. All right, maybe I got to get it on the Rob Dyrdek.
Yeah, is this like a piece of software that's available for us to purchase?
I bet he's probably going to sell it, right?
If you're not overwhelmed, you're out of capacity.
That's what he said?
Just reading his captions.
If you're not overwhelmed, you're out of capacity?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. He's got a beautiful family.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for Rob Dyrdek. Let's get him on the show.
Stop trying to win the day. Start winning the week.
Oh, okay.
What about winning the year?
That's how you truly win in life.
We can't think that macro, probably.
I can't. I'm second to second right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's just tweeting left hand up at me.
That's probably out of solidarity.
Solidarity. Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
I'm sorry, PFT. That sucked. That really sucked.
The
game sucked, but then to add Jayden getting hurt is just sucks.
Yeah. In the first half, I tweeted out, this game is going to get so much worse. I don't know how, but it's going to get worse. I know my team.
They were like making fun of you on the broadcast.
It felt pretty personal when Chris Collinsworth gave me a rut row after the fumbled kick return. I've never heard Collinsworth drop a rut row.
And the sideline reporter was like, "Yeah, the Seahawks are barking at the fans." And the fans said, "There's 4 quarters," and the Seahawks players were like, "No, there isn't. Bye."
Yeah, how'd your night go? Well, I got rut rowed by Chris Collinsworth. The Seahawks players told our fans, "Bye. You guys stink." And then Jayden's arm fell off.
Yeah, not good.
The left hand up is funny. I gotta admit, that's fun. Funny is funny.
Oh, that's why. Got it.
Yeah.
I just got it.
Yeah, left hand.
It's late.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he can't put his left hand up
No.
right now.
Not for a few weeks.
What means?
I just got that.
Yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
took me a second.
Oh, it sucks.
It's
Yeah.
late, but
No,
that sucks
so
that it's his left arm.
I refreshed Twitter and I saw like 2 people say left hand up, and at first I was like, all right, that's cool. Yeah, shout out you. And then I saw like 5 more left hand up, and I was
Yeah.
like,
They're
wait,
mocking you.
wait a second.
They're mocking you.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a good mock.
Yeah. Okay. Good show, boys. Love doing the Monday shows. Another Sunday in the books. We're officially past halfway of the regular season. Pretty crazy. Feels like we just started. But here we are. Numbers.
3.
There you go, memes.
22.
What's Vladdy's number?
27.
Maybe 22.
That was Vladdy Senior's number.
I feel bad for Vladdy.
That's pretty sick when you bat flip that walk, though.
Yeah, it was. He's just the man. Oh, he is 27. I'll go 27.
I'm going to go 68.
70.
The Jaguars also set the NFL record. Longest field goal in a game.
We didn't even say that. Fuck.
Little.
But I also not impressed anymore.
Kickers.
The kickers and the K-balls.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand.
Wait, what's the elevation in Vegas? Is that
Elevated.
elevated?
It's elevated.
Okay.
It's for sure elevated. Not severely elevated, but it's elevated.
It's still very impressive. 68 would have been good from
Not
70.
very elevated.
2,000?
Yeah, that's elevated.
yeah.
A little bit.
That's almost
elevation.
a half mile.
The K-balls are insane, though.
Yeah.
Because I guess they can now work them all week.
Yep.
So they're ready for them. I don't know.
Think people will be able to watch Monday Night Football?
Oh, shit. We got to talk about that real quick. Yes, memes. I hope that people can watch Monday Night Football. ESPN is fucking everyone because ESPN's got a new app and they're basically just going to hold their. And they also own Hulu and Fubo, right? Memes, you got to turn on your mic.
Disney owns Hulu.
I don't know about Fubo.
I'm pretty sure they own 70% of Fubo too. So they're screwing over everyone who has cut the cord and went to YouTube TV, and it's just fucked up. It's fucked up. They're just screwing over the consumer, the people who just want to watch sports. I just want to watch sports. That's all I want to watch. I can watch the shows I watch are on Netflix or HBO. Let me just watch sports. I don't watch any other TV besides sports. Give me all the sports in one place and let me pay for that and stop with this bullshit where everyone is trying to squeeze each other out for an extra $1, screwing over the people who just want to watch sports.
Is crack streams back? Is meth streams back? What are the alternatives that people have?
I don't know. Also, guess what? ESPN, your app is garbage. It fucking kicks me out all the time.
That is true.
I still can't even. I have an iPad where I can't even log in because I changed my cable provider like a year ago, and it still has me as Verizon. I'm Xfinity now. I can't figure out how to get in. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Just figure it. Like, it seems like the only one who gets screwed over in all this shit is the consumer, the guys who just want to watch sports.
They're like everybody from ESPN is tweeting out how it's YouTube TV's fault. I believe that this is ESPN's fault. I believe this is ESPN Disney being extra greedy.
Yeah. Also, there was one guy who tried to shame me and was like, you got to call out Scott Van Pelt. It's like, dude, I'm not going to fucking call out my friend because his boss told him to tweet something.
Yeah, you think
Shut the fuck up.
You think Scott just sat down at his computer and was like, yeah, let me just go to bat here real quick against YouTube TV.
For big court, Scott wants he wants dudes to watch sports too.
That's his life.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's bullshit. It's crazy. What were you doing this weekend, Memes? Were you just switching back?
I was switching.
I was switching back and forth. The afternoon games, I was watching Breeders' Cup. What was the other game? What was the game on Fox that I was watching? The afternoon games. It was
Texas Tech?
Yeah, it was Breeders' Cup, Texas Tech, and I was watching that. And then when and then I'd be like, oh shit, Georgia's driving the ball. Got to fucking log out, go into the other one, go into ESPN. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, they got to figure it out. YouTube TV has perfected the multi-view.
No one else has it, right?
Nope.
I actually tried to do
4 more TVs.
I tried to do a multi-view on ESPN, and it was like you can watch Brown lacrosse and like a softball game that was happened 6 months ago.
Yeah, mine were soccer games.
Yeah.
Put in the multi-view.
It's crazy, man.
It's bad, and it always freezes. And
It's
just
bullshit.
the video just stops entirely.
Just stop fucking us over. So you think they're gonna make a deal before Monday Night Football? That does feel.
Florio said they're far away.
Can we just pay? Can there just be like a select like people who really love sports? Just let us pay for one app that has everything. I don't care who gives it to you, but just give us everything. Right? Why doesn't that exist?
The sports channel.
I'll pay a premium just to be able to watch every game in multi-view. Figure it out. I don't know what they can do.
Maybe Rob Dyrdek can figure this out.
It's bullshit though. Hank, remember when you had to come watch Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
At my house?
I might come here tomorrow.
I mean, I have cable still because of this situation.
Yeah.
I got rid of cable.
So you can come over again.
Having cable, this is why we have backups and redundancy. But not everyone can have that.
No, I understand not everyone can have it.
A lot of people
Right.
you set aside a select amount of money either for your cable package or if you cut the cord thinking you were sold a bill of goods that you'd be able to get it, and now they're fucking you over.
Yeah, no, like I'm still able to watch everything, but I know that most people don't have like money to just throw like 7 different streaming apps for every fucking game. It's bullshit.
We should get on the phone with Mr. Portnoy and see if we can sue ESPN. Class action lawsuit.
It's obviously not a coincidence. They just came out with their app that they're trying to get everyone to pay $30 a month for, and this is now happening. It's bullshit.
I will be boycotting Monday Night Football tomorrow.
There we go.
Powerful.
College basketball.
I will.
Tomorrow, so I'm just gonna
I'm
watch.
so excited for
I'm just
college
gonna watch
basketball.
hoops.
I'm gonna bet every game. I'm gonna bet every single game. It's gonna be awesome. So excited for college basketball. Okay,
Is Kyler getting soft bench?
he might be.
I think this
I
might
think
be
you're right.
which might be good for him though.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, numbers. You already said 3. 27.
68.
77.
39.
86. 55. 99 put.
42. I would have 42. By the way, shout out Pardon My Balls. Can we pull it up? We should do another number because they have tracked now attempts. Did you see this, Hank?
No.
So Memes is getting pretty close to your attempts.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way this is accurate.
I mean, you don't trust him. So Memes has gone 741 days, 331 guesses. The longest streak that Hank had was 988 days, 404 guesses. So you are now
There's no way.
70
there's
guesses
no way to prove
away.
this information is correct.
70 guesses away from
He's
Hank's
Whoa.
streak. We're on watch, especially with our trend of doing 2 a day. So 6. So that means Memes will have beaten Hank's streak in roughly 12 to 13 weeks. Somewhere around January if we go 2 a day. Memes, this is bad. It's pretty crazy.
0.00.
Shut up, Abraham.
All right, same numbers.
22.
68.
27. Memes, you still got 3?
What about this?
got 3.
What about this? What if memes? If the Jets beat the Patriots, Hank has to get a tattoo. If you beat Hank's streak, you have to get a tattoo.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
If I beat his streak.
Well, no, like if you last longer.
71. Anyone? Nope.
I'd say so.
That now it's a double-sided tattoo bet.
Let's do one more.
Oh, yeah, let's do one more. So this would put memes at 334 guesses without getting it. Because you're not going to get it right now. You know you're not going to get it right now. You're never going to get it. It's never going to happen. Oh. 34. Oh.
Damn memes.
Memes. Brutal.
Hank has no upper lip.
Love you guys.